Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Dynasty Warriors Origins. This is episode 7, which will probably be the end of Chapter 2, finally. Chapter 2 has taken us a lot of hours. So out of 5 chapters, we're still not even at the halfway point yet. Hopefully today we'll get to destroy the Don, or whatever his name is. And we're going to kick things off by looking at a brand new weapon today, the staff, as well as tackling some of the skirmishes, and then we'll try that level that we failed at last time. That's the plan. Yeah, sure, whatever. Wait, what did they call Chapter 2? What is it? What is its term? What is its name? It's called... Oh, it's just called... I thought it had, like, a fancy name. It doesn't have a fancy name. So this is the gate. We don't want to go there. We want to do some skirmishes.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god.
Weapon that we just got, which is a staff. What does the staff even look like? Spear. That's a sword. We don't have any money to get a new. Who's this supposed staff? Looks like the Monkey King staff. Oh wow, that's pretty strong, actually. 85. It's the strongest weapon we have. Is this traditional, like, power pole? Power pole extend. Yeah. So anyway, guys, your first like goal is 100 likes. Let's get those likes up if we haven't already. It really does help out the channel tremendously. And we're gonna use this weapon for now. Okay, let's go to work, I guess. There's no objectives. There's nothing like that. That was good. Are these my peeps, or who are these guys? Those are my guys, apparently. Okay.
Let's go.
Find the assassin. Thank you, Justo Kenobi. Appreciate that, buddy. Okay, now this feels like Dynasty Warriors. The power pole here.
Bear witness to my power.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, see, what was great about the Dynasty Warrior games, the old ones, is when you would attack enemies, it's like you were attacking big groups of enemies. Your weapons would, like, knock back people tremendously. It was just stupid hack and slash fun. The problem I have with Origins a little bit is most of the weapons, it's just kind of like you're attacking one guy at a time. Which not only takes it a long time to build up your KO meter, but also, like, I don't know, it just doesn't really feel like Dynasty Warriors. You know what it feels like? It feels like kind of like a tame version of the Xbox and Ninja Gaiden games. Especially with the whole counter system and all this other stuff now. For me, it's missing that simplicity that Dynasty Warriors is known for. Dynasty Warriors is not supposed to be the super complex game. It's supposed to be a pick-up-and-play game where you beat down people with weapons. That's it. And it feels like they, I don't know.
Let's go.
They've kind of taken that simplicity and they made it a lot more annoying. And yet, the strange thing is, the Dynasty Warrior games are getting, like, the Origins is getting praised a lot, where even places like IGN are giving it a 9 and stuff, or a 10, and it's like, I don't see that. I think this game is fun, mind you, but I don't think it's worthy of a 9 or a 10. And also, I miss some of the traditional Dynasty Warriors features. I especially miss being able to play this 2-player with Amber. Like, I have to do everything myself now in the game. And it, you know, the one great thing about being a married couple is, you know, you have a 2-player for life. You can play 2-player games whenever you want. Well, I mean, depending on what your schedule is with your spouse. You know what I mean. It's not like you have to look for, oh man, I'd really like to play this game with another person. I don't have to be in that thing like, okay. But I have another person.
The enemy officer. has been defeated. Looking rough.
And this game completely removes that option. It's just weird to me. And they said, well, it's because, you know, the new graphical approach of how many characters are on the screen. It's like, I don't know.
Looking rough.
I don't know if that would be a factor or not, because considering, for the most part, you know, just to play devil's advocate here, your character's back is to the player.
Let's go.
The entire time. So it's not like you can see, like, these advanced, like, facial features and, you know, hair, whatever it is. Hair graphics, hair effects, follicles. I don't know what they call it. It's saying all kinds of stuff. I was watching a Japanese live stream of this, where the Koei developers were talking about, like, why they didn't include multiplayer, and talking about hair follicles and all kinds of stuff, and, you know, the extreme detail of the characters and things like that. But for the most part, you don't really see this detail, because literally the action is at the back of the player.
Concentration.
You know? I don't know.
There we go. Easy.
It is what it is. I've always liked the two.
The enemy officer
that's probably why.
has been defeated.
So anyway, this staff is pretty cool. I like it a lot.
Looking rough.
It's always good to change your weapon based on what the game recommends. It really does come in handy. No bad guy here, so I guess we'll keep looking. Apparently these are my soldiers forever now? Yep, these are my soldiers forever, so I can use my volley of arrows. Okay. It's not a bad thing.
Let's go.
So do we have any people who play Dynasty Warriors in the chat? Like,
Looking rough.
you guys know what I'm talking about or no? Like, do we have any Dynasty Warriors vets?
Looking rough.
I'd be curious to know what you guys think about this game compared to, you know, older Dynasty Warrior games and stuff like that. Because while I've played a lot and beaten tons of Dynasty Warrior games, I wouldn't put myself in the category of like end-all, know-all Dynasty Warriors fan. I've always had a very casual approach to the series. And I've only 100%ed a few Dynasty Warriors games, and those are mostly licensed games, like Gundam, Hyrule Warriors, things like that. Amber did a lot of work with Hyrule Warriors. The Hyrule Warriors series wouldn't have been possible without her. She did everything. Grinded the characters, went through relics, all kinds of stuff.
Coming at you. I see you. How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated.
So what's great about playing the skirmishes is once you get to 100 or 200 or 300, 400, 500, you're going to earn skill points, which will help you level up your character much faster when you're able to. Right now, the next skill tree is not available to us, I believe.
Let's go.
At least I think so. Is the skill tree closed to us? History, controls. Doesn't look like there is a skill tree that I can do right here on the battlefield. Okay, so our rank system goes all the way up. Look at that. That's a lot of stuff. So blue rank is the highest. Level 64 is the highest you can go. Find the assassin. Well, I can't seem to find him. Fighting attack? No, that's my Pikes. So where is this wolf? You've never played the Dynasty Warrior games, Jade?
Let's go.
Yeah, you have played the Hyrule Warriors and the Fire Emblem thing. What makes the games fun is the ability to play with other people. Yeah, because I mean, with the Dynasty Warriors franchise, Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, being able to divide up the tasks with another player is, you know, the challenge in itself, because you're both, like, taking on thousands of enemies together, but you're tackling important tasks that are impossible for one person to do. So while I appreciate the graphical upgrade, and I like the way that the characters look and stuff now, compared to, you know, how they've all had this very simplistic design for 20 plus years, I like the upgrade. I just wish they didn't sacrifice one of the core aspects of the game, which is, you know, playing with another person. Because I probably wouldn't have failed a lot of missions because Amber would be helping me out. And Amber is very, very good at the Dynasty Warriors.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
She just has an axe for it. Natural.
Got you. Yeah, now. Bear witness to my power. With all my might.
Whoa. Bye, Mr. Assassin.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Complete. Alright, so our staff leveled up quite a bit. There we go. So I like this staff weapon. It helps me attack more people than I ever could with the spear. It's also stronger than the spear, so maybe we'll have a less difficult time. Okay, so that's just me hopping around and hitting the triangle. That's really interesting. While evading! Okay. So that's going to bring us up to level 22. Okay. Yeah, it's going to only bring us up to 21. Okay. Well, we could try to tackle the story again, see what happens, or we can keep doing the skirmishes. It doesn't really matter to me.
Dong Zhuo is not someone I would want as a friend or an enemy. I could feel it the moment I saw him.
Alright, so let's try to dump some of our stuff. Yeah, we still don't have anything of interest. Oh, you can't sell anything right now.
Don't get yourself killed chasing glory on the battle.
So it's sealed off right now. That makes sense.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god.
Okay, is there another town that we can visit right now? That'll be important later on in the story, probably. Are all these places closed off right now? Mostly. Okay, so we can't really buy anything right now. Okay, beautiful. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's sell some of our wares. No, everything should be okay. No, they said there was some suspicious activity. So I need to sell some wares. I think I can read this.
I meant to text my dad and I didn't get a chance to. I was so bent on trying to get the videos up today. And I was stressed out. Hi, caveman. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind wishes. I appreciate that, caveman. I hope you're staying warm in that cave. It's very cold everywhere, and I hope you have lots of blankets there, caveman. It's very sweet of you. Oh my gosh. Caveman says not being subscribed to the Kings is one of the most disgusting sins and greatest crimes. It is one of the most vile things. It goes against nature. And it is a hideous sin.
That's interesting.
I appreciate that, caveman. Thank you. Made me. I should screenshot that and put that on my wall. Thank you. I appreciate that, caveman. Thank you.
Do we have 2 general swords, Amber?
You had a stressful day because of a coworker, HM. I'm so sorry. HM Gallback. Do we have 2 swords, Luke? I don't know. I don't know.
I got it.
Really wanted to get my hands on this game, but I haven't gotten to.
Okay, so that's selling stuff, that's done.
That was funny. Zach, yeah. Sorry you had a hard day. I'll be keeping you in my thoughts and prayers that your day will go better, HM Goldbeck. Sorry to hear that.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is Louis Boo.
John says, Luke,
Yes.
John Duncan says, I played Dynasty Warriors ever since Dynasty Warriors 2. I agree with you on many points as well, but I kind of like playing the Origins. My only problem with this game so far is it's not 2 players.
Something about part of this genre.
Oh, thanks for leaving a comment on that one, Blake. And I mean, sometimes we can answer questions during the chat, Blake. It's just like things that are like a lot, like I have to look it up, or I have to figure it out, or I have to like figure out like scheduling and stuff like that. Those are the kinds of questions that it's like very difficult for me to answer during the stream.
So the name change is helping. After I changed the name, we jumped up 200 views on the video. So it says Switch 2 Games Prediction and Rumors.
Oh. Yeah, definitely.
So thank you guys for coming up with the new title for the video.
No. Thanks for doing the DLC, says Blake. I hope it wasn't a waste of time, says his comment. Not at all.
No, we got 1,000
Appreciate it.
views.
We wanted to cover it. Oh, Blake.
Like, a stream that's a waste of time, Blake, is something that doesn't get any views. Like
all of my streams.
Oh, stop. Your streams basically keep the channel stable, because it adds 400 to 500 views an hour. Which is... It's insane that it drops down that much, but, I mean... no, I'm pretty sure the Dragon Ball stream got 1,300. So, I mean, I trimmed out some annoying sections of the video so it runs better. And it's getting more views, so I was hoping for, like, with the Dragon Ball game, I wanted it to have story elements. It doesn't have any story.
No, my favorite, and I've been doing a lot of, like, end cards, like, putting end screens on the end of videos and redirecting them. And I always redirect to the Dragon Ball Kakarot playthrough that we did because that's my favorite one we've done.
My
I know we've
might
done a
shall
lot of
illuminate the
Dragon Ball,
path to victory.
but I just love the Dragon,
Dragon Ball
Kakarot
Kakarot.
so much. It had such a great story,
Mm-hmm.
and that is my favorite Dragon Ball.
We have
game
joined
we've done.
together
I
to
know-
ensure that
I know
justice
you
is
can
done.
switch it out later.
First, let us pass through Sishui Gate,
I
and then on to
put
Moya.
the series over here, and then I put Dragon Ball Kakarot here, and then I put the dad thing over
We are
here.
here to protect you. Let us
Or
head out.
sometimes I put another Dragon Ball.
The lords are advancing.
Yeah,
We
I
must keep pace.
I actually cried so much.
Push! Forward! We must reach Sishui Gate first!
Like Vegeta change and
Some sort of joke.
Minor official like that would dare advance before a member of the UN family.
Just like unbelievable story. Like, I never had watched that before.
Just as
It's
expected.
just such a great
Now we can get behind them.
The enemy officer
Stay
has
calm.
been defeated.
Let our allies
This
protect the rear of our
territory
forces.
is ours.
Keep your eyes forward.
channel at the same time, so
We're evenly
it's better
matched.
than me just playing
Now,
the game with
to
no one
show
watching
them
at
what
all.
we're made
Kills
of.
two birds with one stone. I put a stream up and
What happened to the rear guard of Yuan Shu's forces? Why hasn't anyone come? Take pride in your valor.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
We cannot allow the likes of them to divert our attention. Leave them to our allies and push on!
Broken.
Start the advance!
Made by the same people that made Psycho.
Something about this battle doesn't feel right. We speak more of our allies than our enemies.
Concentrate. We are now in control here. Keep up this momentum, and we will take Sishui Gate.
Take all the glory. Follow them.
There's this other guy here,
Start the advance.
and he basically has a robot that needs
Looking rough.
It's really interesting stuff. Yeah, it's really cool.
Now,
As long as I am here, Sishui Gate will not fall. Have at you. Looking rough. Too strong.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Is that all you have to offer? Bring out the next soldier. Possible. It can't be human.
Yeah, I mean, some days
Already?
The enemy officer
more from the
has been
coalition
defeated.
forces.
sometimes I'm just better at answering stuff in the chat than others.
reporting! The enemy officer Hua Xiong is laying waste to our forces! What?
We're in trouble.
But he's just one man.
Zoinks!
Everyone's voice sounds high compared to his.
Typical of Lord Hua Xiong.
Let's take this opportunity to attack.
Begin advancing.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it. This appears to be as far as we go.
We cannot hold out for much longer. I can't die in a place like this.
Reinforcements.
I thank you for your aid.
We follow your command. Is there any way we can increase the memory of our
Pushing us
PlayStation?
back. We have to do
I
something.
actually downloaded
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is not working out. Is my training not enough?
We're almost done with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
You're playing on the Xbox.
How about this?
I've been bested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Now,
But at the end,
I have no choice but to retreat.
When you have like tons of enemies,
Claim glory
they're
for
very
themselves,
enemies.
Looking rough.
only to be
Rude has a
routed.
new power at the end, and he can
Those
resurrect.
numbers alone are not enough.
But he has to be alive.
Excellent
He can't be
timing.
dead.
Looking rough.
Do you mind lending me a hand?
He dies then, and
Here's
and
that
he
resistance
dies.
is futile.
Like you have to make sure you save him.
The enemy
before anyone
officer
else
Spring
can
cannot
do it.
end here.
Let's go.
How do I come back from this?
We managed to get out of that scrape.
Today's
What
story
is
was
Yuan
really
Shu
dramatic because
planning?
But I cannot permit him to endanger my troops like that.
Michi to understand that her mom.
That said,
Oh, I mean,
there are enemies to be defeated. This is no time for quarrels.
Laws.
basically to get her to understand that her mom was bad. She had a birthday party. You had to wreck everything.
Man, I leave the rest up to you.
I must live up to the expectations of my benefactor.
Why are you
I,
doing this?
Yujin, will ensure victory by any means necessary.
I will not let any of them come close to the general. I will be his unbreakable shield.
Well, Mom's ghost shows up.
Can't believe
The enemy officer
such
has been defeated.
Pulling
back for now.
Really well written. Like,
Well done. Most impressive.
like Star-Lord says, well, you're here with me, you can help me strengthen me. She said, I'm not really here, Peter. It's just a battle of the interest of humanity.
Looking rough.
Like, I'm dead. I can't help you.
Bear witness to my power. Now!
It's very dramatic.
This appears to be as far as we go.
I'm literally
The enemy
Goku
officer
right now, Amber. I'm using
has
the
been
powerful
defeated.
Let's go.
Red.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I usually, every time I see Chinese, like, museums where they show you
The road ahead is thorny.
spears, they always
but
have a
walk
red
it we
feather
shall.
on the end of it. So seeing him with a blue feather was
Your
really
aid
weirding
is
me
truly
out. I've
welcome.
never seen this
I
before.
reckon we are all in your debt now.
So I watched a lot of documentaries. They always have a red feather.
Is that
I
it?
don't know why it had blue. See, that guy has a red feather on him.
While I still draw breath.
Every time I see
The enemy
that
officer
weapon has a
has
red
been defeated.
tassel on it.
I fight to bring glory to our forces.
No way. I'm gonna lose.
No, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Can't save everyone on the battlefield. Sorry, guys. It's still only one-player game right now.
A sight for sore eyes. This cements our friendship even more strongly.
Bear witness to my power.
Gotta appreciate having you around in a pinch like this.
Almost makes me emotional.
Foresaw my predicament, did you? You have my thanks.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
I'm having a better day because I'm here with everyone. And we're in the chat making me feel better. Sorry, your coworker is driving me so.
The enemy officer
Your coworker
has been
doesn't get
defeated.
fired.
Bear witness to my power. Looking rough.
You know how you can just figure out what weapons that you excel better at, like what characters just made for you in Dynasty Warriors? This
Another enemy
powerful
pounded
thing
into submission.
feels like it was tailored made for me right now. I like the ring weapon too, don't get me wrong, but the reach of this thing and the power of it is insane. And it has no spear at the end, it's just a stick.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can't believe
Yeah,
this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Concentrate.
Take
this. Looking rough. Bear witness to my
I'll be
power.
praying for you, Chang Gong, but I know God will be with you. I'll be praying every day.
Looking rough.
In my thoughts.
Whoa. Concentration.
We end this here.
Oh, no, it's not a spear. It's a most.
Another one falls behind me.
My dad fell sick because of the cold weather. I'm sorry to hear that.
That feels better.
Looking rough.
He's having trouble fitting in a college.
Make sure that doesn't happen again.
Oh wow, Geeky. Well, I'll be praying for you too, Geeky PJ. And for your dad. We'll be praying for your dad to feel better. I need to call my dad and see if he's alright. He's been in the cold. I've just been stressed about it. So I wish I could send more blankets, but I just don't have a lot. I don't know what to do. I just don't know
How
what
are we
to
doing
do.
on the likes? Alright, you guys are almost at 100 likes already. Thank you very much. 30 minutes into the stream. And
This is
I
getting
love
tough.
to see that. Thank you.
Maybe we should call for help.
And I really appreciate your guys' support of the Dynasty Warriors. Amber and I really like this game. We're very happy that we are able to showcase it for you guys. And thank you guys for managing to get 1,000 views within, it was like 2 hours after the stream.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It was bad yesterday, and they managed to get right around the time that it was around midnight. I noticed that it said 1,000.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Because I thought I was going to bring
These
back
should be
one of my
sufficient
weights.
numbers for the frontal assault. We shall attack from another direction.
Oh wow, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, some people were talking about that in the chat. Well, I guess it's not Withering Waves time, more Dynasty Warriors.
Yep.
Reporting!
Yeah, I mean, it's
Dongzhou's reinforcements are heading for Sishui Gate!
Do well.
Knowing the enemy is coming makes a big difference.
Sorry that
Maybe
you
we can catch them off guard.
It's 30 away from 1,000.
Wait.
The title change.
We need to assess
It's
the
just weird,
situation.
though, like, usually when you put the word
our
lead
front
or
has
you
advanced
do
far
something
enough
else,
now.
like you use
Not the
certain
same for the
buzzwords,
enemies at
it
Sishui
always
Gate.
makes,
Yeah, I've seen
Let's
other
start
people
the
that
advance.
write, like, exactly what you did, where they're like, you know, like rumors or
Sishui
leaks
Gate is
about,
extremely well
like, a
defended.
new thing,
Capturing it will
and
take
then
time.
It will be even more
And they just
difficult
say,
if their
"Hey,
archers remain
I've
in
actually-
range. Perhaps we should first soften their
watched somebody
defenses
that
with
said,
our
like-
catapults.
I forgot what they were talking about, but they took like, almost 5
We are
minutes of the
stopping
beginning of their
here.
video being
Make sure you get
well,
a good
it's not
look
for
at the
sure. We don't
enemy's
really know anything
movements.
for sure. But this is,
It would be impossible
you know,
to set up an
nothing
ambush
is
right in
really-
front of the enemy.
Like they wrote the
We
title of
must
their
take
video,
control of the garrison
like,
before their reinforcements arrive.
switch to information confirmed.
Bring them down.
And then when they said it, then as soon as they started the video, they went, well, we don't know for sure.
Preparations are
but,
complete.
You know, nothing is
Begin
for sure
launching the
or set in stone or nothing. We don't know for sure that it was happening. But it's just interesting that they write the title of their video, it's confirmed. But then they go on for like almost 10 minutes talking about how nothing is for sure. And then they wrote the word confirmed. And everyone does that.
Yeah.
But like, even if
still
we
waiting
even
for a
believe
real
we're doing
challenge.
something similar to that, people like jump all over us. Yet no one jumps all over those people. But we have like a whole dedicated base for some reason. I don't even.
Very well.
Yeah,
Then now's the time
noticed
for our
there-
attack.
there are people going. I don't know. It's hard when the whole culture of YouTube is
We
all
shall
about
go as well.
clickbait.
Cut
And
into the enemy's flank.
if you don't do clickbait, then you'll have no
We're being
views.
pushed back.
If you do clickbait, people
Then we
get
shall
mad
just
at you.
rejoin
You
Lord
can't win.
Huasheng.
You literally can't win.
Now! With all my might. Charging in when their guards down.
The enemy officer
Cheng Fei of
has
Yen
been
to make
defeated.
an appearance.
I have no time for these swarms of vermin. Is there no one who can face the mighty Hua Shuang?
Take this.
Did I
The
think
enemy officer has been defeated.
So this is a new feature, Amber. This is called the
like
Duel.
nothing more?
You can challenge an enemy officer in one-on-one combat and you have 40 seconds to beat him.
Oh wow, that's neat.
Yeah, it is.
Bear witness to my power.
Impressive. Looks like we've got a real fight on our hands. Tear you to pieces.
Concentrate. Looking rough. Easy.
What about famine and vitamins?
Let's end this.
Oh my god! I kicked him with my
Really
staff.
on notice
The
me?
staff bounced off his face, and then it came back to me. That was pretty awesome.
Something else. Take pride.
It was pretty cool.
For you have failed the great Shuang.
Prepare for battle. Chop chop. Let's show them what we can do.
I do know it takes a lot longer now to hit 1,000.
Valor deserves high praise indeed. We're charging in when their guard's down. Time for Cheng Fei of Yen to make an appearance.
So I saved more officers this time around, guys, so it's a lot easier. Last night we got creamed in this battle. We didn't have that many soldiers left by the time we made our appearance over here.
You'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
Thank you.
Now we're
Really
like
helped me.
decimating
It's
them.
time to overwhelm the enemy.
This is how it was
My
supposed
elite
to be.
soldiers,
A bigger army
go
with high
forth and
morale.
decimate them.
But they had, Amber, there was literally thousands of troops out here.
Liu Bei's blade of justice.
You know, when we
Those
came here.
unprepared to face me, take this. Flee now. I shall take on the rest.
The enemy officer
The way you
has been
fight
defeated.
is truly remarkable.
Don't think you can pass through the gate so easily. Now, that
The
did
enemy
not go
officer
as planned.
has been
I
defeated.
must try again later. Looking rough. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
We're going on the offensive. Get ready.
I'm making my way up.
Oh, the Daisy AI photo.
Let's end this.
Okay, the camera angle is getting rough. Weird. Wow, they're just all attacking at once. I don't even know what they're attacking. I can't even see what's happening. It's like a swarm of bees with spears attacking one guy.
Wow, that's insane.
I'm raring to go.
That's kind of how I'm used to Dynasty Warriors. So many people at once.
Not like that. I've never seen a flood of people like that.
Prepare for pain. Prepare for pain. Time to act. Coming at you. Time to attack. Concentration.
No, we haven't changed the difficulty that I know of.
Rough. Easy. Take this. Let's get serious. Coming at you.
Luke was grinding a lot. He's almost to the next level. He's been up grinding all night.
No, I only went up one level.
He's improved some of his weapons and stuff.
This weapon is
The enemy
stronger.
officer
Yeah, Luke
has
has
been
improved
defeated.
his weapons.
But this weapon is only stronger by 5. And when I reached level 21, my attack only went up by 5.
But
So I guess
shall be
my attack
vindicated
went up
next
by
we
10.
meet.
Splendid
Still,
work indeed.
uh.
Well done, everyone.
I'm gonna be using this weapon the rest of the night.
Yeah, but you've been grinding a lot, like every night on it.
Yeah, but grinding doesn't really do that much. Like
But it improves like your weapons and stuff.
sometimes it can. It depends on how many enemies you defeat.
Gets you more used to playing the game, that's for sure.
Well, every weapon is different. Like this weapon's easier to use. The staff weapon.
Well, the staff is just easier to use.
Yeah. Well, because it's got good range on it. See, there. So my attack only went up +3 that time. Like, the attack went up today +5, plus I did a skill tree thing last night, and my attack went up by 3 or something like that. So my attack is continually going up.
The staff is so cool, says Miss Dian.
The staff is pretty dope, yeah.
I would think the spear would be more formidable than
You
the
would think
staff.
so, but the spear is slower and heavier. And your horse leveled up too.
We've seen the demonstrations of using those like ancient Chinese weapons and stuff. Like some of those weapons are crazy. Like they would really slice some people up.
Yep, cutscene level 1.
We finally made it through Sishui Gate. It was a tough fight, but you all fought bravely.
Thank you, my lord. I have learned much through this ordeal.
I had a bad feeling before the fighting started, but we turned it around in the end. I've been meaning to ask. Are you sure the army is ready to move out?
We've run out of other options. If we can't agree here and now, then the whole coalition could fall apart.
Yuan Shu, Yuan Shao, Sun Jian. There are embers smoldering in many camps tonight. They're all so wary of one another, they can't help but get in each other's way.
And we're guilty of it too. But the way we've dithered the whole time, it may no longer be possible to defeat Dongzhuo.
Don't you think Yuan Shu crossed a line back there? Lord Sun Jian has every right to be furious with him.
He has brought shame upon the House of Yuan with such conduct.
There's nothing in particular that I'm aware of. There may be a simpler explanation. For instance, perhaps he feels he was deprived of his moment of glory.
If that is the case, then his actions are even more unforgivable. All of us almost lost our lives.
Lord Sun Jian is fuming about this incident. He said was going to bring it up with Lord Yuan Shu himself. It seems yet another obstacle stands in our way before we can defeat Dongzhuo.
Lord Yuan Shu, what were you thinking?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean my actions in the battle? We had the important task of defending the stronghold. There wasn't time to think about those who rushed brashly out to the front line.
Rushed out? We may have pushed the vanguard, but we didn't plan to go that far from the stronghold.
Is that so? Then I must have been mistaken.
Lord Yuan Shu, let me be very clear. I apologize if you think I overstepped my mark. However, I will not forgive you for putting my men in danger for the sake of your pride.
For my pride, you say? You think I would be jealous of a petty magistrate like yourself? Well, here is some advice for you, Sun Jian. It is better to back down gracefully than bark incessantly. If you want to live, that is.
You...
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yes, that was quite the mark you made. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, you two as well. Although, I am a little concerned about the coalition forces. They seem to have trouble with cohesion. I sincerely hope you're right. It seems some members of the coalition forces are unhappy with Lord Yuan Shao's command too. It was made clear in the previous battle that the coalition is not one faction, but many.
It is easy to say we're fighters united for a cause, but we must remember that we each have our own motivations.
There are those concerned about the way of the world, those moved by call to act, and those who want to take Dong Zhuo's place. They squabble simply because they each have a different end goal in mind.
Hey, come on. What's with all this depressing talk, huh? We won, didn't we? It doesn't matter what anyone else does. What matters is that we do what we can, right?
You're right, Zhang Fei. And I really should learn from your outlook on things. Very well then. Let us rest and prepare for the next battle.
Time to prepare for the next battle. Another gate battle. Battle of, what? I can't read that.
Battle of the Hulao Gate. Hulao or Hulao?
Like Hulu?
Whatever. I would call it Hulao Gate.
Okay. Alright guys and gals, your next like goal is 120 likes. Let's keep the momentum going.
Because I don't think they really have like an A or A sound. And a lot of cultures pronounce A as Ah. So I would pronounce Battle of Hulao Gate. But whatever you want to pronounce it. Yeah, you can pronounce it Hula Gate, whatever you want to.
No, that's how I wrote it. There's another gate battle.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans, and now he's come here. We are truly blessed.
Oh, we have a dude standing here. I don't know who this guy is. Talk to him. Wait, is this the controller that's kind of messed up?
If it looks like it has little pieces of cookie on it, then yes. That one doesn't look like it is. So I think that one isn't messed up now.
What color PS5 controllers do they have?
I don't know. I only know they have white ones. I don't know what colors.
I bet you they do. Like, I would want a blue or a black one. Yeah.
If I may, Wanderer.
I know it is a bit sudden, but would you accept this? Ah, we got some quests.
Oh wow, you got a really interesting
Yes?
comment on your video, Luke. Very long comment from somebody. It says games that would make me buy a Switch 2. Mario Maker 3. 2D Zelda game.
Okay.
Animal Crossing, a new one.
New Animal Crossing.
Pokemon Gen 10. Chrono Cross sequel. Zelda Maker instead of Mario Maker.
What's it?
Oh, of all the texts left by Confucius, that is what interests you? It is most valuable, but for you I may be able to procure it.
That would be very helpful. I was certain I could count on you, sir. Well then, I shall be back soon. Oh, did you need something? Ah, that was my teacher. He's an incredible man. Apparently, he taught history and military strategy in the capital. We met when I was looking for manuals on military doctrine, and we just really related well to each other. Just earlier, we were speaking about a particularly rare tome, and as you heard, I got a little excited. But you're probably not interested in such things, so I'll just stop there. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Being overly considerate of others will only make you yourself uncomfortable. I think it's important to be well versed in both warfare and academia. Relying on just one or the other is certain to lead to failure. It's important to develop both aspects. That is what I aim to do. But I didn't always want to be a scholar. My uncle was an unusually generous man, you see. Whenever he had success in battle and earned some money, he would buy texts and send them to me. I would make sure to read everything he sent. That's how I became so interested in reading. But I think I may have taken it too far. I now have difficulty connecting with others. So meeting you here is quite serendipitous. Won't you join me in my studies? By which I mean, you could come to me on occasion, so we could read together. Oh? A slight interest. Now, to fully convince you, it would only be an informal arrangement. Even if we just pick up whatever texts we lay our eyes on and read them carefully, it could prove worthwhile. I recently got my hands on a military treatise, and I also have an unusual collection of poems. Great. So we'll be getting to know each other. In fact, I get the feeling we might end up friends for life.
It's a very interesting thing for him to say because the life expectancy during the Three Kingdoms period was not very long for young men in the military. Basically, if you think about the battle or the Three Kingdoms, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, it was like a civil war in China. Like brother was against brother, father against, son, and all kinds of stuff, because there were different provinces in China that were all at war with each other for who would rule basically China. And the guy who ends up winning is Cao Cao, or Chow Chow, obviously, who is usually portrayed as an antagonist. What they're doing differently here in Origins is they're making Chow Chow kind of like at least right now, he appears to be kind of a nice guy. And before, he was always just this kind of like,
Dongzuo is not someone I would want as a friend.
Your talents will lead the way, blah, blah, blah. All that other stuff, He's very based or whatever. In this one, he has he's fighting for the will of the people, and, he's trying to save the emperor, and he still has the menacing eyebrows.
Remnants of the Yellow Turbans could be hiding out anywhere.
But
it keeps me up at night.
He doesn't look super evil yet. And again, he's supposed to be the antagonist, just like Nobunaga in Samurai Warriors is the antagonist of the thing. All the people who stand against him die, obviously, but it's just weird that they're kind of okay.
Yeah.
We have another person to speak to. It's like this guy here.
Things are about to go wrong here, too. There's something in the air.
Hello?
Is there something I can do
What is it,
for you?
Wanderer? I will give you a mission. Go over there. Deal with those rebels. Friends for life.
The best way that you can share a video... Oh, okay.
Go for it.
The best way you can share videos, Mercy Rain, or
Let's
help
go.
with the videos. Number one, like them. Number two, actually watch them. Some people leave a like and then they go to work and then they don't watch it and then YouTube takes the like away. Also, we get paid based on watch time and everything. I always leave a video going on a tablet or a computer when you're sleeping or whatever. You don't have time to watch. ways to share the videos. You can also watch shorts, that helps the views a lot. It only takes 30 seconds to watch a short. You can watch like 5 shorts a day. Helps out tremendously. Other ways to share the videos, you can join our like 2 Facebook groups and 2 Facebook pages. You can choose which one you want to join and like the videos over there or share them. You can just retweet our tweet on Twitter. If you have other social media platforms that you're part of, that we're not on, then you can share on those, the links on those. You can share on an email
The enemy
to your
officer
grandmother or your
has
dog
been defeated.
or yourself. There's a ton of ways you can share.
It's getting a little complicated.
Basically, go to any of our social media and retweet or like and post.
Yeah, if you have
the best way.
If you have social media, just retweet our stuff, like whatever and just hit the like button on our videos and leave a comment. If you're trying to watch more shorts, we have a shorts playlist on the channel, very easy to find. Just open the shorts playlist and it'll do the rest. It will literally cycle through a lot of videos over the course of like 5 minutes. Probably you'd see like 5 or 6 videos in 5 minutes or less. In fact, I think it's less because most shorts. And that all helps. That's why we push the shorts playlist, which we will be pushing the shorts playlist on this stream.
Concentration.
I can't break down.
Take this. The enemy officer has
So I've noticed that
must stop them myself.
this pole allows me to kill enemies a lot faster.
Looking rough.
So it's actually a really good weapon.
Nice. Whoa.
Ah!
Gotta be quicker. Nice. Looking rough. Now. Concentrate. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enemy has been defeated. Powerful extend.
I will be keeping you in my thoughts and prayers. H.M. Galbeck, I'm sorry your coworker has been so mean. She calls her a mole. It's such a weird thing. Like, what are they trying to say? Like you're like
wait,
like,
a mole?
I don't understand if they're trying to say if that's a reference to like a international spy.
Why do the 10
term,
attendants
or
have
if
so
they're
much
saying,
influence
like,
in
the
the
animal?
Yeah, that's weird.
I was confused, like what kind of maybe Tim Galbuck works for the CIA and we're not aware of it.
Do you have some type of government position we're not aware of?
Like such a weird thing
Let's
to
go.
say.
Yeah, that's
we'll be praying for
bizarre.
you. I think
Sorry you're going through that.
I had a job in which people were really rude to me. I worked at a bank and they thought that I was like trying to like basically corporate kept emailing me because the bank was doing shady stuff. And like they kept trying to email me to get information about shady stuff going on in the bank. And I just got a job there. It's like my first job there ever. And then all my coworkers hated me because they had been there forever and they had the way they were doing things for years and they were really rude to me and making lies up about me. And
the enemy
my
officer
bank manager
has
ended
been
up getting
defeated.
fired for harassing me, basically abusing me on the job.
What I don't understand is,
It was horrible.
like,
Very bad experience.
you went through all of that. Corporate came in and cleaned house,
And then they fired
and
me
then they
after.
fired you. It doesn't make any sense. I mean,
It was horrible. And then that was my first time I ever had a manager there. Oh, it was terrible.
yeah, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense because you're the
I
one that
didn't
they
do
were
anything.
using to get
They
to
used
find out what
me-
was
They
happening.
used me to get rid of everyone, and then they fired
And then
me.
they got rid
And
of
then I
you.
could never work at a bank again. And then they tried to say stuff like, then they tried to repeat back to me the stuff the corrupt people said about me. It was strange because they were lying about me. Because they knew that their bank was going to do it. So it was very... It just showed that...
Obliterate you!
No, I just don't trust anyone. I don't trust I would have loved to work at a bank. I love numbers.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
Horrible.
I didn't.
Let's go.
Okay, I know how it is to have a horrible situation with coworkers. It's just awful. People just saying mean snide remarks all the time and can't do anything to them.
Looking rough.
Okay, thanks for stopping by, Mercy Rain.
Looking rough.
Thanks for coming by. Good to see you again.
Take this.
Go on.
The enemy officer
Okay, Devil May
has
Cry.
been defeated.
Okay, thank you.
Looking rough. Whoa.
Find the bandit thief? I don't know where he is.
Let's go.
He's over here.
If I'm not on Friday, I probably get fired from my job.
Prepare yourself. Whoa. Looking rough. I can see it all.
Easy. Corporate about it, and I'm like, oh well.
Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Nice.
From what I've seen in the chat,
now. Easy. Take this. Nice. Loose. All right. Take this.
So I'll be praying for you a lot, H.M. Goldberg.
Time to attack.
God is a lot more powerful than even a corporation or a mean coalition. I pray a lot for people that are not very understanding. I pray for them for many years, and God can make their hearts change.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sorry to hear that you're going through such a hard time.
Yeah, I like this weapon. I like this weapon a lot. Do a super strong combo with them.
Good job, says Miss Diana. Thank you, Miss Diana.
Yeah, see how we can't upgrade anymore, honey? Like, we're waiting for the next tier to become available. And I think the tiers are only based on your skill, whatever. Oh, there's... Okay, why would there be... There's only 5 chapters, so why are there 6 of these in total? So they haven't unlocked this one yet, but I have 100 points toward the next skill tree once it opens. But I don't think it's going to open for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even when those people came to my job and I refused to answer their emails because I needed the job, I didn't want to rat on my own employees, so I didn't say anything to them. They were just constantly harassing me with emails to the point where then they came to my job and they were like, I know you might not feel safe to talk in email, so that's why we're here. It's like, I don't want to talk to you at all.
Hey,
and then they just
why do the 10 attendants
me. They harassed me for like an hour back there, trying to force me to say something against my team of workers. I didn't say anything to them, and then after I came out of there, everyone's like, then all my coworkers that hated me already were like, wow, you were there for a long time. Then they hated me even more, and I didn't even say anything. The funny thing is, I never said anything about them, and they just assumed. And then they mistreated me even worse. It's just interesting that people always assume things about people and they have no idea. It's just absolutely
Lord Sun
crazy.
Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans and now he's come here.
I can't. It's just horrible. It's just horrible. I wish I could have been like, by the way, I never said anything about you.
Remnants of the Yellow Turbans could be hiding out anywhere.
For years. Thanks a
It
lot.
keeps me up at night.
I never even said one bad thing about me. I needed the job. Why would I rat out my own people that gave me the job? I was actually trying to do my best to work hard and be a good employee. I never said anything about that.
Who will be the next to cause such death and destruction after those yellow turbans?
It's good to see you.
Dude, just sitting here like some type of like mafia boss.
It was terrible. Yep, I always keep you guys in my thoughts and prayers, but I definitely will. I know how that feels.
Seems this person is waiting to see you. Why not take some time to visit? I don't know where they are. I would go.
Don't be a stranger.
But don't worry, Amber and Luke. I approve. I'm gonna be calm when I talk to the boss.
Okay.
Good for you, HM Gallback.
Yep, wish you the best.
As long as all this fighting keeps going on, I'll never be able to work the fields in peace.
God will be with you, HM Gallback. I know. Yeah.
No, I'm not seeing. Do you see any people standing on the world map? I'm supposed to be looking for people that are standing on the world map as people, but I don't see anybody. I'm exploring the provinces here, and I don't see any.
Who will be the next to cause such death and destruction after those yellow turbans?
I can think of it. It'd be really easy to see a person standing on the map. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. They would look like giants next to these cities.
Oh, right. Yeah, all the people look like giants. I'll let you guys know how it went, but I am nervous.
It's okay to be nervous.
That's alright. I know you'll do great.
I actually have some sympathy for Zhang Chao. What with the way he died.
Nope, I found another person.
Hey, why did the... Well, well. Quite unexpected. Running into you here, of all places. Our fates must truly be linked. You and the great Chang Gong. No, I know so. I've been vying for a thorough discussion with you for some time now. I've actually taken quite an interest in you. You move wherever the wind takes you, without being beholden to one specific lord. You were once part of an organization devoted to restoring peace in the realm, a survivor of the fallen. How much indeed? That's about the extent of what I've learned about you. Pursuing stability, relying on the abilities of others, living a carefree, unobserved life, slowly growing old. A life where no one learns your name or what you have accomplished, where you just exist until you're no more. Your way of life is totally different, though, and that fascinates me. In this way, I too am a person who hopes to use my abilities to make a name for myself. Meeting Lord Cao Cao was truly excellent, but I don't want to live reliant on the abilities of others. I believe we are not too dissimilar, you and I. Oh, I did not expect you to hold back out of politeness. If you're not convinced, there's no need to force it. On the one hand, there are those who yearn for such a lifestyle. On the other, there are those who naturally throw themselves into it. They seem similar, but are fundamentally different. It is precisely for that reason that I believe we can form deep bonds together. I look forward to deepening this relationship. I hope you feel the same.
Things are about to go wrong here, too. There's something in the air.
Sorry guys, Link was being kind of both cute and a little weird. So it looks like we picked up a new ability with our dragon spear, as well as a new horse named Chestnut. I don't know why you would want to name
Chestnut the horse.
Yeah, why you'd name a horse Chestnut, but
Maybe it's like the color of the horse.
it could be.
Hey,
like
why do the 10
chestnut
attendants
brown.
have so much influence in the Imperial Court anyway?
So we just have to find one more person that's standing around, and then we can finish the next part of the story. Because what I've been told by people, because of extensive comments I've been getting from people, which is awesome. When you see people on the world map, you need to talk to them before the start of the next chapter, or they'll disappear, because the character could end up being killed in battle. So, like, you know, you gotta talk to them while they're there. You could miss out on getting a weapon or all kinds of stuff. It's like, oh, okay, I had no idea.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Fire Emblem in a way where you can get stuff from certain people, but then you miss the opportunity to get it if you don't.
Well, yeah, there's permadeath based on, you know, what happens in the game.
It's nothing but battles and uprisings these days. I'd make so much money selling weapons.
It's good to see you.
I don't know what it means.
Hi, Samuel. Old coins. Interactions. Acquaintance. And over. Why would I give him money? Your bond has grown stronger. I gave him money. He wanted money? Okay. Come on.
Don't be a stranger.
Why did I give him money? I don't feel comfortable.
What time are we going to do Giants?
The past midnight. Yep.
See it all.
Yeah, I mean, you can go, but like, you don't have to. In reality, say you go to your. I mean, it's their decision what they've been doing. Like, you're just reporting what they've done. It's actually your job to report it to HR because something bad is happening in the workplace. It's going to affect everyone around that. And customers are coming in and seeing that happen, or, you know, like, it's causing you not to be able to function normally at work. That person obviously isn't normally because they're spending their whole time harassing people. I mean, like, it's like if you saw another employee like stealing or something, like if you reported it. It's like if they get fired, it's like they should have thought about that before they stole something. Like, it's not your job to worry if they get fired, like, and it's not your fault.
The enemy officer
that's HR's decision if they're fired or not. Like, you could even write a note. You could be like, I don't want this person to get fired, but they have been hurting me a lot. Like, you know, if you could just give them a warning or something. But in reality, you know, HR is going to do what they're going to do. It's like you know, report something that's not kosher, not right. it's their job to make the decision if they're gonna fire the person or not. So once you tell them, it's out of your hands. Like, if they get fired, it's not your fault. It's HR's fault if they get fired, and it's their fault. It's not your fault. You're just, I mean, you want to keep working. Like, I mean, I would put it in this perspective. Like, you want to keep working there. Like, you either have to either report it or you're gonna have to quit, because you can't keep working in a situation where someone isn't treating you right. So, I mean, if they want you as a good employee to keep working there, they're gonna have to.
It's nothing but battles and uprisings these days.
Like, you know, I'm sure they don't want you to quit because you're a good employee. So, you know, you can't think about it like that. Like, it's your fault, because they have to do what they're gonna do. You know, if they think the person should be fired, then they're gonna, you know, fire them, and it's not your fault.
Lord
They should have thought about that
defeat the
before
Yellow Turbans,
you know, they were doing this. And like you said, you've been dealing with it for 11 months. I mean, I think you've been more than patient. Like, if they had stopped after 6 months and it died down and you didn't feel like you had to deal with it every day,
things are about to go wrong here too.
You were like, oh, they
There's something
stopped
in the
being mean to
air.
me, I guess I'll just let it go. But apparently they have not stopped after 11 months. I mean, that's like, they made their bed. Like, at this point, you know, you gave them many chances.
You were a saint, and you shouldn't have to put up with that kind of stuff. That's just my opinion. Alright, so we're going to continue the story now. There's nothing else for us to do at the moment. So, on we go.
Like, if they try to snap back at you and be like, oh, you got me
Don't
fired,
get yourself
I'd say
killed
that's
chasing
HR's
glory on the
decision, that's not my
battlefield.
decision. That's what I would say.
Your bravery has won my heart. May I join
Oh! We've got a guy who joined us? What? You have earned a new tactic. Charge with infantry. So we're actually getting our own soldiers now. Well, that's kind of neat.
Dongzuo is not someone I would...
What soldiers were supposed to meet. See, it'd be nice if they would show up here and tell you, yeah, there's somebody who wants to talk with you on the map, but you see how there's no... Like, I would have put a person's face or something here so you could see, because you have so many different, like, areas to go to in this part of China, but there's nothing here. It's kind of weird. Come on, guys, you're almost at 120 likes. Let's go. We don't want the likes to slow down because...
Who will be the next to cause such death and destruction after...
Well, I guess I'll make my way to, where the thing is and just get on with the mission. I was just trying to find where...
It's nothing but battles and uprisings these days.
They are available. They might not be available. Do what I can do.
Well, thank you for sharing on Facebook, Tim. I do see your Facebook things that you share. I really appreciate your shares over there.
Remnants of the Yellow Turbans could be hiding out anywhere. It keeps me up at night.
Yellow Turbans keep you up at night. Some vitamin D. Oh, there's something going on at the end. We have letters. Aha! There he is!
You have my deepest gratitude. You came at such short notice. Straight to the point, as expected. There's something I wish to ask of you. Now, coming to the matter at hand, I am currently helping with record keeping. I wondered if you might clarify some points about your activities during the Yellow Turban Rebellion.
So you noticed how interested I am. How wonderful. When I first started serving my lord, I was just his record keeper. Desperate to be of more use, I went to my hometown to recruit men. I came back with 1,000 and was appointed their leader. I was very grateful, of course, but I have virtually no experience of serving as an officer. So I endeavored to learn from great officers and the stories of their exploits. That is why helping with the record keeping is an essential task for me. Many were awed by your deeds in that last battle. That is when I was reminded of a certain clan I read about in an old document. And I wondered if you might have some connection to them. Anyway, I want to learn everything about you. I hope that's no bother? Oh, forgive me. I was being impertinent. In any case, I would be happy to record anything you can tell me. We can take it slowly. Starting with that recent battle, let us begin recording our story together.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god.
Okay, so here it is, the next gate battle. This is the one. Sounds like an old cell phone.
Yep.
Hello, Lord Yunshu guy.
Let's begin.
Oh my gosh, that's a much bigger base than last time. Holy crap. There's the Don. So he's here this time.
Right.
Okay. These are our forces. They're very small forces. We have what's known as a coalition army, which consists of 2 of the 3 kingdoms, as well as revolutionaries and mercenaries and all kinds of stuff. Now the problem is, if I remember correctly, there's someone in our midst who's going to change sides in the middle of this battle because they're a mercenary army.
Oh, one of your relatives? No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, yes. Yes, one of my relatives. One of my relatives from the 1800s, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not affiliated with me. No.
You're not affiliated with me.
I'm not affiliated with you.
Fly home.
I can appreciate how intelligent he was, but also his military record is very shameful.
I see.
I think
said I see.
I think it's because of his like back and forth turncoatness that they actually developed stricter laws to deal with that kind of stuff.
Wow.
I think, but there were other people that were doing it. It wasn't just him. It was an easy way to make money back then.
Well, you probably didn't have to verify your identity with an ID card.
No, because so many people were dying that like he just picked up other people's like, you know.
Oh wow, that's terrible.
Yeah. He picked up somebody's identification on the battlefield and took it to the next spot to recruit.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty disturbing.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, here we go. Begin battle. Yes.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Let's illuminate the path. Let's go.
Now go.
Onward to battle. Party time. Ooh, it's a
Here
snow
and
battle.
now, we shall fulfill our duty and fell Dongzhuo. Come, brave men of the Han. Onward!
Onward, brave men of the Han. For victory! So we're part of the blue army
Victory in
currently.
this battle will come down to the number of our troops that arrive at the gate. Vying for acclaim will only backfire. Let us not repeat the same mistakes we made at Sishui Gate.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Meet 100 foes with attacks?
Defeat 100 foes with triangle, 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 triangle spear attacks.
Okay. We'll come back to it then, but we're gonna switch to spear. Dragon spear.
Hulao Gate is undoubtedly essential for the defense of Luoyang. Easy to defend and difficult to assault.
Take that.
Right you are. Even just reaching it could prove a hardship.
Take that.
You continue to pick up weapons.
Take that. Take that.
Oh, that's cool. You can use them to like combine them.
There are some story methods that do not let you swap
Our enemies have shored up their defense.
Okay, so we're at 29 out of 100.
It won't be so easy to keep up this pace.
Although I am keen to prove our worth, we should not stray too far from our allies in pursuit of glory.
Yeah, so this Dynasty Warriors game is not possible.
Looking rough.
Other ones to have this many.
This territory.
The enemy Cao Cao is acting has been defeated. We all know from the previous Dynasty Warrior games he's not a good guy.
I think power can corrupt good people though sometimes.
I don't.
I think you might start out good and then you have all this power.
Louis Bu awaits
I don't
us on the
dislike
path
this version of
to
Cao
Dong
Cao
Zhuo.
though. He seems
presence is a
relatable
real
to me.
threat.
He's a dude who does
Proceed with
he writes his
caution.
poetry and he's like, you know,
We should
cares
avoid
about
him
his
if at all
men.
possible.
But I mean,
If we must endure his
even in
assault,
my own
then allow
life,
me to
like,
protect you.
when things aren't going well for me, I
Our
have
efforts
become more
weren't
humble
enough.
of a person and, you know, like
This appears to be as far as we go.
I'm more ready to listen to people and stuff. When everything's going well for me, I don't always listen to people and stuff. You know, it's like that.
The enemy acts in haste, and their rear guard is short-handed. Now is the perfect time. Let us hone ourselves to a sharp point and cut through the enemy ranks!
Okay, this is going to be a tough opponent. When an enemy general has a cutscene before
Anyone, hurry and intercept.
it's going to be
Forward
nasty.
march.
Go back to it.
I don't know how much of it was cut off. It doesn't matter. I mean, even myself, I know that when things are going well for me, I'm probably a little bit meaner, and when things are going not as well for me, I'm more humble in mind.
Looking rough.
It's just human nature. When things are going well for you and everything's going
The enemy officer.
I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
You think of yourself like, oh, look at how important I am. And then the little people get lost and you don't take care of people that
We
are
cannot
like
go on then.
I
leave the rest in your hands.
You know, your relatives. All people are the same.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's normal. It's human nature when you gain power or you become more important that you're going to naturally become more obsessed with yourself and become meaner.
Glass,
It's just
they've
normal.
let the enemy invade our
Power
camp.
always corrupts
We have a
people.
tough battle
It's
ahead.
just it's actually the nature of power. Like, I was just thinking, like, I was hearing someone talk about it where a lot of
The time is
politicians
right.
get in office
We should attack
and they
now.
are good people when they actually get elected and then they become evil.
That's amazing.
Goodness,
As
we're under
they
attack here?
continue in office, they
Then let us
become
give them a
evil
warm welcome.
because the power corrupts them.
Take that.
I don't believe they're a good quality.
Some people believe that they're good when they get an office.
You dare to come out here alone?
You
Make you regret that
decision. You're allowed to have
Take that.
People had maybe some of them had bad intentions. I feel like some people may have had some kind of.
Where did I go wrong?
I think they might be
Things
meeting
don't look
people when
too
they're
good.
campaigning before they take office, but as soon as they take office, everything.
Take that. Whoa.
It's like any position with a boss or something. You have a lot of people you have to can't worry about this much.
The only time that I would think a politician is not evil is when they implement two big things that would cut corruption down to the bone, which would be term limits. Like, they have limits for president, we need to have limits for senators, house, and no insider trading
We're going on the offensive.
at all. Like, no person who ends up being politics in the first 6 months. Then I'll think maybe it's possible.
Did I
These people can be
manage the situation poorly?
Maybe.
Looking rough.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary about a Roman, some kind of Roman overseer or Roman senator or something.
This right.
He oversaw like a governor or something, overseeing a section of Rome. And he didn't really make any money doing that because he forgot. He didn't realize that the whole way that Roman governors and senators that were appointed, like overseers,
to fight without complaint.
Like, they didn't really make very much in their paycheck. The whole way they made money was bribes. Most Roman, like people that oversaw certain regions of Rome, they would just force people to give them bribes to get anything done. They were extremely corrupt. Most of them made it to the
I've been waiting for this.
And they did all that stuff, insider trading and
Just don't make enemy officers like they used to.
Things
aren't looking so rough anymore. Now to show them what we're
guy
made of.
didn't make any money because he just did his job the regular way.
No giving
and
up.
he didn't realize he was supposed to do all this work. Like, part of the job was doing the work. That was like, he was expected.
Get ready.
It's just crazy. Like, and I think
Come
it's
to help me out?
today,
I would be a fool to refuse your aid.
It's almost like you can't do the job.
All my might.
Well done. I couldn't do it better myself.
Look at all. So many people.
It is thorny. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Way to stick it to them. Time for me to let loose.
Uh-oh. We're being overrun. There's so many of them, like, I can barely move.
I can't die like this.
Like, I can't even find the people that I'm supposed to be helping. There's too many of them. I'm, like, stuck here. I'm supposed to be coming to the aid of people, but I can't.
Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my.
Okay, it's done. Good. Let's get our. You cannot change your weapon at this time. Well, I'm.
Let's cover some
Can I change my weapon now? Good. Power pull extend. Wait, is that the right one? Ooh. This one says plus the 89. Plus the 89. Where's the one with Yes, that's what we want. Good. Alright, let's go, fools. See how you deal with this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm pushing you all back. All back now. It's a super exaggerated hole, but I mean, it's great for crowd control. That spear is not very big at all. It looks big, but it's not. It's a thing. This thing, I can easily clean house with.
Honestly,
it would be in your best interest to turn back now. It's a little bit thicker than
what waits ahead of you is a
I mean, it's a metal bowl.
Spear would probably break more easily because it's like wood and it's thick.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
Rush, no way. I'm gonna lose.
I want to help you guys, but I don't know where you are.
Claim another victory in the name of our brother. Let's go.
The person supposed to be protecting is behind you.
I have a mission to achieve. As such,
oh no,
I shall
now
withdraw for
it
now.
says X over there. Now you are going the right way. Unless you want to finish this guy off.
No, I don't want to finish anybody off. I'm just trying to find where people are.
There you go. These people are. There you go. Get those two guys.
They're not done yet. You have to, in order to save them, you have to take care of the lieutenants that are beating them up to go and build them.
Bring them down.
All my might.
The enemy officer
have to kill the enemy officer. We are getting straight up ambushed right now. I mean, makes sense. We're, you know, this is a war. It's not happy fun time, you know. If this was an M-rated game, there'd be blood everywhere. Clear. Now these guys are safe.
We cannot allow them to stir up any more trouble. Off you go, Louis Bu. Watch well. This is the power of the strongest warrior, unrivaled under heaven.
All coming back. I can't even go saving. I need to save people to get additional forces.
Behold the strength of a true warrior.
It's Louis Bu! We gotta get out of here!
Your wolf think that was mine or ours is 67,000.
Damn it all. He's only one man. I don't care how strong he is. Surround him and send him to hell.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Some of our regular
The man's a monster. Let's go.
Out of 15,000 videos.
There's another enemy officer found in the fort.
Let's get serious.
No matter how many pests swarm, I'll crush them all.
I cannot believe one man could do all this. No, not a man. A demon.
Well. So this is the might of the famous Louis Bu. Tremendous. Simply tremendous.
Chang, guys.
Everyone must avoid facing Louis Bu in combat.
Bear witness to my power. No hope of defeating someone like him. With all my might.
Great, they have all red now.
Reckless fools. You shall pay with your lives.
How do I come back from this?
The enemy officer.
Excellent
has
timing.
been defeated.
Do you mind lending me a hand?
Looks like I owe you one. Just for today. You'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
Man, that guy just...
That's enough, Louis Bu.
Let's go.
Kill their leader and finish this once and for all. Very well. This won't take long. It's time to advance.
Just following him, trying to knock him off his horse. He's not going off.
And engage
Nothing
him.
is happening. You're like, not even getting him down.
And you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
This guy is like invincible. He just jumped off the cliff with his horse.
It seems
Called
we
after
cannot
him.
wait any longer.
This is
Very
crazy.
well. Men, prepare to attack the gate.
Thank you! You really helped me! Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
I'm falling back. Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance. Got this.
I can't die in a place like this. Now. Bear witness to my power.
Well, the source at all.
Looking rough.
What's happening? Don't you have to take this guy down?
I think so. I don't know
confused.
where he is. He's off his horse!
Very well.
Oh, right,
Accept
Luke.
my
It's
praise and
just
be
triangle.
thankful for it.
Oh my god. He actually got him off his horse. It's unbelievable. Wow.
Let's get serious.
Well, I hope you have help for
This appears to be as far as we go.
I can see it all. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough.
Oh, great. He's on his
I
horse
should fall
again.
back while I can.
How is that fair?
I'm not
Man,
exactly
he is just
sure what
smashing
happened
you
back
all
there.
over the place.
I'd better scram for now.
We need to go take him.
I must retreat. Continue without me.
I'll allow others to take the glory today.
This might take
Now. Whoa. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Whoa.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. The duty of felling traitors falls to me, Duan Shao.
This territory
I shall
is
fulfill
ours.
my duty as leader of the Alliance.
Dude, you're gonna get yourself.
So you're their general, are you? Your death is imminent. Prepare yourself. They've got me.
They haven't won any territory at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How are you?
Twin weapons. Linky, what are you doing? Twin pikes. Okay. Not good. Please don't knock over my mouse, Link. Whoa. Twin Pikes weapon. I guess I can try it. We're almost at the next round. Let's see if I can put this in. Twin Pikes weapon. What does it look like? Ah. Alright, well I got the Twin Pikes weapon now. Crap, it's a little again.
Let's go. I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
I thank you for coming to my aid. I am in your debt.
Let's go.
If you seek reward,
Lightning.
Attack. I can see it all. Looking rough. Whoa. Got this. Got you. An opening. This is quite an embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
The fact that this guy can't die is just straight up annoying. Like, I am hammering
Very
this dude.
well. Accept my praise and be thankful for it.
The thing is, he's not supposed to die until later in the story, so that's probably why he's super.
Where did I go wrong?
Like, he literally gets executed.
Things don't look too good.
So, are you not supposed to kill him on this level?
It seems you are somewhat capable. Yet do not be fooled into thinking you can best me.
Are you supposed to go?
I'm struggling out here.
You're finished.
Never played this.
Okay, I guess you're just messing around.
Let's go.
You want him to play the game how you do.
Loose! A retreat would be the best option right now.
Time to attack.
All would be lost if I were to fall here. I shall withdraw for now.
An opening! Now! We gotta be quicker. Time to act.
Take this!
An opening!
I shall not be able to hold out at this rate. As leader, I cannot allow myself to fall.
I can't beat Lu Bu, so I don't know what you want me to do. I can't beat that guy.
Inconceivable. To think this is to be my end.
I'm just gonna leave those guys to their fate. I know what I'm supposed to do now. First things first, I have to go up to the TV to find a route. I need to get to where this guy is and just forget about Lu Bu. You can't beat him.
I mean, I'd go to that huge group of red over there, or whatever's blinking on the map. I mean, I wish I could help you play, but there's no second player. It's too bad. I have half a mind to go through this story after you do so I can get my hands on it. It's probably a lot harder than I'm thinking it is. It's probably really hard.
We cannot allow them to stir up any more trouble. Off you go, Louis Bu.
Watch well. This is the power of the strongest warrior, unrivaled under heaven.
Bear witness to my power.
Behold the strength of a true warrior.
It's Lloyd Bu! Let's get serious. We gotta get out of here! Now! Now!
Tanso, he's only one man. I don't care how strong he is. Surround him and send him to hell.
It's incredible. Simply incredible. Gotcha. With all my might.
Oh, you get stronger during the battle?
The enemy officer from this has been defeated.
Or you level up
the enemy is
permanently,
strong.
Or you just level up to
Things might get tough.
temporary boost.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I see the special. It's called
Now, to gain the advantage. Concentrate.
No matter how many pests swarm, I'll crush them all.
I cannot believe one man could do all this. No, not a man. A demon.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
You're finished.
Well.
This is the might of the famous Louis Bu. Tremendous. Simply tremendous.
I thought you would be more entertaining. You wretches truly are all alike.
That's enough, Louis Bu. Kill their leader and finish this, once and for all.
Very well. This won't take long.
It's time to advance. Curse that Louis Bu. He must be stopped at all costs. Strengthen our defenses and engage him! It seems we cannot wait any longer. Very well. Men, prepare to attack the gate.
Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
No, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Now.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
What? A single man dares to challenge Dongzhuo's forces? A fool indeed. Does he truly think himself a match?
I can't die in a place like this.
This is not working out. Is my training not enough?
Bear witness to my power.
Now, we fight!
I've been waiting for this.
I've never underestimated an opponent so badly.
Let's get serious.
This appears to be as far as we go. So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Now. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. I'm not exactly sure what happened back there. I'd better scram for now. All my might.
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. You must be good. Let us fight!
All my might. Looking rough. Now!
I should fall back while I can.
Got you!
You have no idea what you're doing.
Now!
Oh, I think that's what you're supposed to do. You're one man
All my might.
I'll allow others to take the glory today.
Down how many people on the line.
They've got me. Very well. Accept my praise and be thankful for it.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Concentrate.
I can't believe it's you. What a twist of fate! I now serve Lord Dongzhuo, and I am to eliminate all foes who wish him harm.
All my might. Coming at you. Looking rough. Concentrate. All my might.
What a petty defiance.
Looking rough.
I will show you how futile it is.
To my might.
Please, fight me seriously. I cannot betray my true feelings. Not to you. Let's try this.
That's what I would have done. Gold. All the that I'm on
Got this.
I shall not be able to hold out at this rate. As leader, I cannot allow myself to fall.
Unless you're supposed to gather armies from different small areas.
Nice.
I think this area is supposed
Bear witness to my power.
something else.
We end this here.
Nice.
Looking rough. Whoa.
Concentration. With all my might.
Inconceivable. To think this is to be my end.
Well, what does it say before the battle starts? Does it say have objectives? It usually says the objectives before the battle starts. I would quit battle unless at the restart it gives you the objectives. I mean, what does recreate battle mean? I would just quit and then restart, and then go back, and then it tells you what the objectives are. Okay, so swim Pikes. Well, is that one of the objectives? You only have to do what the objectives say. You just have to figure out before the battle if you say what the objectives are. Okay, there's the map. These are the objectives right here. You just were on it, now you're off. The map will tell you what the objectives are. Okay, now you're not on the objectives, you're on the characters. Now you're on the objectives. Okay, I don't know, like, you're gonna mute and then talk to me about this. Usually it shows the objectives. I mean, you're the one who introduced me to Dynasty Warriors. I'm just repeating back what you told me. No, honey, there's a main quest for being the battle. There always is a main quest. Like take down the enemy, or protect the princess, or see, they're showing you the objective right there. But what is the objective? It's just showing an arrow. It doesn't say defeat anyone. I don't see defeat conditions. Wan Xiao is forced to flee. Victory conditions defeat Dong Duel. Weren't you fighting somebody else? You were fighting Liu Bei. Who's Dong Duel? Where's Dong Duel? There. Okay, you never even got there. Yes, I did. My army died. You want me to try it? I think you should. Fine. If I were me, I would go to each of those little places that have blue, and they have an army commander there, A, B, C. I would take each of those out, then they should bring their blue armies to help you. Don't you see?
They're not. I did previously. Blue went there in seconds, like everybody else.
So you're saying you went to those places, and then Liu Bei came and just killed everyone?
Yes.
This is insane.
Right, I don't know what's going on.
Defeat conditions Yuan Shao is forced to flee. Who's Yuan Shao?
Guy with the full health.
You're supposed to make sure he's safe.
Well, you can't use the blue room coaster. You can't use the blue room. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What level?
Let's go.
What's
Well. So this is the might of
Hulao Gate.
famous Louis Bei.
Alright.
Tremendous.
Alright.
Simply tremendous.
Everyone, you must avoid facing Louis Bei in combat. Yeah.
Thought you'd be more entertaining. The wretches truly are all alike.
That's enough, Louis Bei. Kill their leader and finish this once and for all.
Very well.
I don't know. Okay, guys,
This won't
sorry,
take
we're
long.
having a deep discussion
It's time
about
to
this
advance.
level because we can't figure out. This is impossible.
Must be
but
stopped
that
at all
one
costs.
reason, this is-
Strengthen our defenses and engage
Maybe we
him.
should do double action.
A single man dares to challenge Dong Zhuo's forces. Fool indeed. Or does he truly think himself a match? Let's go. It seems we cannot wait any longer. Very well. Men, prepare to attack the gate.
You can see it all. All my might.
I now serve
Wow,
Lord Dong
I'm on a video here that has
and I am to
970
eliminate
views
all foes who wish
from
him
someone that
harm.
only has 26,000 subscribers and they have 0 comments.
No giving up.
On the video.
The battle
And
is
it's
more
not even a
intense than
live
I
stream, it's a
anticipated,
video.
but I will continue to fight without complaint.
Our search, our videos are
working out.
majorly.
It's my training, not
I mean, this
enough.
person has no comments.
Please, fight me
15 likes.
seriously.
I'm saying they have
I cannot
970
betray my true
views
feelings.
on a video
Let's talk to you.
on this exact
This is
thing,
bad.
Dynasty Warriors
If
Origins.
someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
This is crazy. Like,
I can't die in a place like this.
What a petty
No, but this
defiance!
person got
I will show you how
on a
futile it
video up
is.
to 20,000 subscribers in a day. This was posted yesterday. That's insanity. We would get 100 views on a video. And we have 500
Very well.
subscribers.
Accept my praise and be thankful for it.
Oh my god.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Looking rough. Concentrate. All my might. Nice.
The amount that we have to work harder than everyone else.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I should fall back while I
This person
can.
went to some of the blue areas and tried to rally.
So this is as far as we go.
I'm
afraid I must retreat.
I don't even know. They did something where they did a flag and then they went like, and they brought people with them.
Not exactly sure what
I have no
happened
idea how
back
they
there.
did that. It must be
I'd
something
better
in the
scram
game that
for
I am
now.
not aware of.
They've bested us. They're witnessing even with me here.
The fact that you were able to get this fight on your own is astounding.
Time to end this. Pressuring them.
Wow, I don't even think you were supposed to be able to do that.
The enemy officer
I don't think
has
you
been
were supposed
defeated.
to be able to do that on your own. Wow, Luke.
I shall not die. As long as I draw breath, I'll strive to ensure the law of beasts reigns supreme.
Honestly,
Retreat!
here's this
Set
other
Luo
person
Yang
just
ablaze!
trolling around
That'll
trying to
throw
gain
off their
forces.
pursuit!
Damn
went there on
that
your own.
Dong Jaw. Running away at a time like this to save his own skin. He's not as impressive as I had thought. Luck is on your side. You live for now.
Getting mad. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was too intense. Now it's gonna be story. Now I need a drink while they do their story. No, I've already had too much brisk. I have problems with my... I was just getting so angry though, because it's like, literally everybody was there, and it's, you know...
But the fact that this video has 970 views and no comments,
Yeah.
it just shows no one is interacting in the video or sharing it, and only 15 likes. We get hundreds of likes and we cannot even get 1,000 views on a video. This person has 20,000 subscribers. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Like, they need to do something to fix our channel. Like, our channel is not working. It's crazy. Alright, have a great night. I'm Silver Sonic. I'm more concerned with the fact that viewers want so many views for so little. It's not fair. I mean, we have all these people in our chat right now, though. Like, this video should be getting. If this video was counted the way it was like 4 years ago, this would be getting at least 2,000 views.
Don't even have 1,000. Yes! There we go. Next skill tree. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna look at this.
Alright.
New skill tree.
Good job, Luke. Thank you, HM Golbeck. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Miss Diana. Thank you, everyone. Thank Thanks, Tim. Thank you guys and girls.
Don't get yourself killed chasing glory on the battlefield.
Probably equip those. I mean, that bow staff, like, the thing is, they wanted me to switch to a, to the Pikes, but the problem with the Pikes is, like, it's not really a crowd control based weapon. Like, the reason why I was able to get up there is I just kept, like, knocking back, like, hundreds of guys at a time, and, like, clearing a path so I could get up to those shield guys. Then I would use my super move, kick open the shields, run up, do crowd control. If I have a weapon that's smaller like those Pikes, I'm only going to really be able to damage like maybe like 3 guys at a time. But that, you know, that red pole there, it has like a nice like knockback to it. So I'm just able to just like whack people away like I'm raking leaves. And that's how a Dynasty Warriors game is supposed to be, is because you're supposed to be like this OP like demigod that's just like whacking around thousands of people. And this game doesn't really do a good job implementing that classic like Dynasty Warrior staple.
No, it doesn't.
It's more like, you know, one-to-one like.
I'm honestly very surprised that people have been saying they like this game, like that they like the quote improvements, because I honestly, so far, I've just sensed. I mean, I can't even play it because there's no 2 players, so there's one negative thing right there. But like, the second thing is that's frustrating to me is like, if I could, I mean, I haven't even gotten my hands on this because every time that I have some time to grind, Luke's at a point in the story where if I did anything, I would progress the story. So I haven't really gotten any time to play this yet, but like from what I've seen, like it's I mean, even people who played Hyrule Warriors can understand the difference between that game and this game. Like, a Hyrule Warriors game is based off a regular Dynasty Warriors game, where it's like, you're in a battle, you're fighting a bunch of those moblins, and suddenly there's a really big enemy on the other side of the whole map. And your whole objective is to run as fast as you can, like, oh no, Princess Zelda's in trouble on the other side of the map. And, you know, so your whole objective is just run on your horse, or just run in your regular 2 feet, whatever you have, and run to the other side and try to be there in time to save Princess Zelda before she dies. That's the whole point of Dynasty Warriors, whereas this game is like, it's like, oh, let me save you, Princess Zelda. First I have to take care of this area here. 4 hours later. It's like, it's just like, you cannot even take care, like, in Dynasty Warriors, you're supposed to be able to kill, like, thousands of people real quick, and then run to the other side and kill thousands of people over there.
Yep.
Like, how are you supposed to do that when you're hardly killing anyone? Like, it's just like, I don't even know, are the objectives different now?
Who will be the next to cause such death and destruction after those yellow turbans?
I'm just confused, like, what, like...
It's good to see you.
Like, if we understood what the new, like, it's almost like they've changed the objectives for the game. Like, if I understood what the new objectives are, like, are you supposed to defeat, because last time I checked in Dynasty Warriors, as long as you defeat at least, like, 70-80% of people in your base, in the base you're in, the other men that are there, or army people, they can defeat the rest of them on their own.
Yep.
So you can, as you defeat 70-80% of them, and then there's a few little dots of red there, and you can just leave because they can handle that. That's what they're there for. Like, you're supposed to help your men out and then run to the next area.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Once you kill the generals or the lieutenants or the officers, usually the NPC, like, warrior guys are supposed to be able to handle the rest, and they can't. Because if there's too many of the little enemies left, they'll kill them.
Yeah, that's what I find strange about this game is, like, you have to, it's like, you have to, like, I don't know how to explain it.
You have to almost kill everybody. Almost.
It's like you have to, I mean, I cannot even describe, I usually do like an analogy. I cannot even describe an analogy to explain this, like, because it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, it just doesn't, like, I cannot even explain how dumb this is. Like, I cannot even begin to explain it. Like, I just don't
get
know.
yourself
like,
killed chasing glory on the battlefield.
I don't know. This game, I mean, this is going to be a stupid analogy, but this game is going to be like, this is my analogy of this game, and I know this is going to be stupid, but this is the only thing I can think of right now. Normal Dynasty Warriors, it's like, you kill 80 to 70%, 70 to 80%, and then you move on to the next base. You go base, 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 and you do it in a timely manner because it all needs to be done fast, and you get it done in its time because there's people dying on the other side of the map, so you have to do 70, 80% of each base and then move on to the next one. You cannot sit there and do every single last person, or you will lose the level because you will not have done it fast enough.
Let's go.
But in this game, it's like if your mom is like, oh, you need to finish all your dinner, and it's like, okay, mom, you eat like most of the stuff on your plate, there's a few crumbs there, and it's like, oh, you need to finish your dinner before you can watch, you know, your cartoons, and your cartoons are on, and it's like,
ready to be brought
oh
down.
no, you didn't finish your dinner. It's like, yes, I did. I ate all the pieces of fish, and I ate all of the green beans. Oh no, there's some crumbs left on your plate. You have to eat every crumb. It's like, I can't even see the crumbs, mom. It's like, oh, they're there. And you have to sit there for an hour trying to get every crumb. And then, meanwhile, your TV show is going and you miss it. That's how I feel playing this game. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is so stupid. Why do you have to defeat every tiny
Someone is
last
sowing chaos on the battlefield.
like, why? There's
stop
the
them
whole
myself.
point of it's changing the whole game mechanic. It's changing the entire point of the game. If they're like, even Hyrule Warriors, if there were a few little moblins scraggling about, it's not going to defeat Zelda or any of the other characters. I can't even think of the characters in Zelda now.
Looking rough.
None of those people, they're supposed to be strong characters. Everyone on your team is supposed to be strong. You leave. You're supposed, in Dynasty Warriors, what happens is you defeat everyone in that area, and then your own officers come in and take over that area. Like, officers of your color that are wearing your colors come in, and they easily direct their troops to defeat the rest of the people there.
With all my might.
It doesn't make any sense why the people on your team would be that weak.
The enemy
Everyone
officer
on your team is
has been defeated.
relatively strong. These are foot soldiers.
The enemy officer
and the people on your
has been
team are
defeated.
supposed to be like
I won't
seasoned
forget
warriors.
this.
Why would they die because a few foot soldiers were poking them with stick? It's just so stupid.
Well, not only that, when you defeat the what do you call it? The officers. Your NPC generals are supposed to move forward onto the map. They're not supposed to stick around.
Exactly.
They're supposed to push toward whatever the objective is.
No, that's what every Dynasty Warriors game is. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like
They say something cheesy to you, like "Thank you for your help," and then
they start pushing forward, and then they help you.
Well, no, I've never seen them be useful, but they don't stick around and die.
Yeah, they don't just sit there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Like they're slowly taking over more of the map. You get the big chunk of the stuff out of the way, and then they can easily take the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this, I am just surprised that people were like, "Oh, I find this really fun. They've improved so many things." It's like, really? Like, I don't. Like, no offense, but like, maybe you have improved the visuals, maybe you have improved the amount of weapons, maybe you have improved the skill tree, maybe you have improved the character models or whatever, but I'll tell you what you haven't improved.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow
thing
Turban.
of the game, the main idea of the game, and you haven't improved the fun factor, because it's not fun anymore. It's not as fun anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna progress.
No offense, but I think I'm right on this.
Progressing.
It's like you make a game that is just a fun game and you make it more HD, but now it's not as fun anymore.
Yeah, I said I was going to progress.
I know, I'm done.
Cao Cao, you're here. The Emperor has already been moved to Chang'an. It seems that dog Dongzhuo always intended to abandon Luoyang.
Then we must pursue them at once. We may never get a chance like this again.
No, we will stay in Luoyang. The lords need calming, and the city must be rebuilt.
You fool, Yuan Shao. Have you forgotten that our top priority is the death of Dongzhuo?
You are as cold-hearted as always. Do you not see the city in ruins? People don't even know where their next meal will come from. The Coalition forces are still exhausted after the battle at Hulao Gate. They've not the strength to continue fighting.
Enough pretentious talk. What are you after, Yuan Shao?
Isn't that obvious? The Yellow Turbans and Dongzhuo have driven the world further into chaos. A worthy individual must step up and fix it to restore the capital and the entire land.
And you believe you are the man for that task?
Yes, history will prove that I am right.
To restore the land. So you aim for glory well above your station.
To have set fire to Luoyang.
The lives of the citizens mean absolutely nothing to that foul man. No soul should have to face the loss of their family or home in such a way. We should prepare to enter Luoyang. There may still be people who need help. Even if no one else goes to their aid, we must do what we can.
I do believe you have something to report to me, Sun Jian.
Nothing comes to mind.
I heard that the fabled Imperial Seal was discovered in the ruins of Luoyang. Such regalia should be relinquished into the safekeeping of myself, the leader of our alliance, should it not? To hide it away would be tantamount to insurrection.
Were I to hide away the Imperial Seal for my own ends, the heavens would surely punish me.
Well now, time to see which of us is worthy.
We have decided to leave the Coalition. Though I have my regrets about not defeating Dongzhuo, we leave for Changsha as of today. Farewell, my friend. I appreciate that. What about right now? Would you follow us to Changsha?
Trying to recruit him before we do, Lord Sun Jian.
We've been found out. So much for my plan of dragging him along by force.
In all seriousness, Lord Sun Jian, I understand you're leaving the Coalition. Is that because of last night?
It is not my place to say, but if I were to remain here, that would only cause unnecessary strife.
If the Imperial Seal truly exists, then I believe it should be back in His Majesty's hands.
But His Majesty is under the control of Dong Zhuo. How could anyone return the seal to His Majesty in his current state?
Lord Cao Cao.
I support Lord Sun Jian's actions, regardless of what Yuan Shao may say. If we have indeed found the seal, then the best course of action is to keep it secret and hidden.
But hiding it would make it a source of suspicion and conflict. And since the argument yesterday, it seems like there are already lords considering pulling out of the Coalition. We came together to stop Dong Zhuo, and yet it's internal bickering that may prove to be our downfall.
That is why I said Lord Sun Jian's response was the correct one. If the Imperial Seal were to fall into the hands of a man of lowly character, the embers of war would burst into flames. So, we may as well leave things the way they are. Let the nobles keep each other in check.
You're saying we should take advantage of their feuding? Lord Cao Cao. I too am a man of, as you put it, lowly character. That is why I fail to understand your ambitious and far-sighted plans. Even if it's only a small fire that burns before us, is it not better to extinguish it here and now before it grows?
You both make compelling points, but let us cease our arguing for now. I'd like to ask you both what you intend to do next. Will you remain in the Coalition?
As much as I would like to, defeating Dong Zhuo will be no easy task if we are divided in purpose. I will follow Lord Gong Sun Zan as he leaves the Coalition. I wish to help be of service to his territory. That is a role suited to a man of lowly character like me.
I too intend to leave the Coalition, so that I may consider what I should work toward achieving. I realize that I was the one who called it together, but this army no longer has the ability to slay Dong Zhuo. This is not how we accomplish Lord Wang Yun's goals. This arrangement was intended to bring forth a hero who could rule the realm, but it seems to have failed.
To me, though, both of you appear to have the qualities needed for such a task.
That's quite interesting, coming from you.
I do not wish to be a hero. I am but a loyal servant to the Han. Anyway, I should depart. I am sure my camp is tired of waiting for me.
Then allow me to see you off, Lord Sun Jian.
The ways of the beast are not fit for men, yet they have not the will to provoke change. 3 sprouts have budded, guardian of peace. Now you shall see how they grow.
Captain, I heard that the Coalition is being disbanded. What are we supposed to do now? I know this might be too much to ask, sir, but may we continue serving under your command?
Through this battle,
all of us feel that we have discovered the place we are truly meant to be. Although this may be presumptuous of me to say, that place is by your side. And so we beg of you, take us with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We won't let you down.
We appreciate it, Captain. Each one of us will put forth every effort under your command.
Okay, so let me explain what's what's going on. Those of you who are probably new to Dynasty Warriors. So what they just said just now, when that ghost kid came up and he said, you know, you're witnessing the three buds, what he's referring to is, those are the three kingdoms. I don't remember all the kingdoms' names, but Liu Bei's kingdom is known as Wu. The red guy's kingdom, who he's not a leader, by the way. That guy always dies. I don't remember how he dies, but he always dies. And then either his daughter, the princess, or his son becomes the leader of the Sun or Shun. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Sang. It doesn't matter. I always called them Sun because they were red, but that was Cao Cao, Liu Bei, and that guy are the three kingdoms. Red, green, and purple. So, you know, we'll see what happens. There's the coalition at this point in time, they disband because they weren't able to defeat that guy. Even though technically I kicked that dude's butt, it wasn't enough. So some people have actually split up their forces to go after that guy, and other people are more concerned about restoring the capital, which was decimated by the army that left it behind.
Bear witness to my power.
Can't believe
they also
the enemy
took
officer
the one dude with
has been
them. They took
defeated.
the emperor as well. So the guy in red is loyal to the emperor, and the Cao Cao believes that the emperor is not fit to rule anymore because of his weakness, and that someone else wanted to take out the
officer has been defeated.
I shall go.
And then the green guy also believes that the emperor is not fit to rule anymore. And what's sad is Cao Cao and Liu Bei become friends for a while, but then they eventually turn on each other. That's why they call it the romance of the Three Kingdoms. The Three Kingdoms were necessary to reunite China after 60 years of war between the three provinces.
Gotta be quicker than that. I see you.
So we're getting to that boiling point.
With all my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I can see it all.
Whoa. Let's go.
With all my might.
Admit defeat.
Nice. Take this.
Draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, I always referred to it as the Sun Kingdom because they were all red, and they used a lot of sun imagery for their stuff. So that's why I always referred to them like as the Sun Clan or whatever. All right, so let's see where the story goes next. There's no messages. Okay. So the coalition is over.
have been looking for you. I'm glad we were able to meet like this. I would be sad if I couldn't say goodbye. Yes. Both my father and I are still safe with Dongjuel. Dongjuel will fall before the coalition forces have regrouped. I have made sure of that. I went to Chang'an with Dongjuel, and I saw the destruction. That is when I knew. To kill a beast that has bested all men, I need to unleash an even bigger beast. I will use myself as bait to pit Liu Bei against Dongjuel. No matter what happens, I cannot allow this strategy to fail. But still, I am not afraid. Do you remember what I said? I am strong, as long as I remember our time together. Farewell. Continue on your own path. For me. Lord Liu Bei.
I'll make your dream a reality.
What? It's you, Wang Yun. I don't remember summoning the likes of you. If you want to get on my good side, tame that shrew of a girl and send her my way. What do you think you're... I see.
The coalition against Dongjuel collapsed. Although they gathered because of a shared objective, their individual aims began to take precedence. Some wished to dominate others, and some to defend their domains. Others struggled to simply keep their bearings amid the tumult. The actions of Jiang Zhao and Dongjuel had undoubtedly led to a great upheaval, and now, the long-enduring stability under the Han Dynasty was about to fracture into thousands of pieces. Chapter 3. Rival warlords clash over territory. Cao Cao shelters the Emperor.
Oh, my esteemed guests! It has been ages since you last graced us with your presence. I'd heard there was a dreadfully large battle over at the capital, and assumed you hadn't made it out alive.
Is that Any way to speak to a guest?
Oh, heavens me, do excuse my manners. I'm of course always happy to see you return here in one piece. The long journey must have exhausted you, so please, rest for the day. And if there's anything you need, please feel free to ask. Well, I have seen a great many bulletins lately. Lords from somewhere or other looking for soldiers and such. I don't know much about it, but I think it must have something to do with that great battle at the capital and whatnot. Recently, we've had people who lost their land and homes down south making their way up here. I've also got a strange feeling that I'm hearing more talk of bloodshed than usual. These are dark times we're in, indeed. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. I'll bring them over to your room later.
It seems odd that you would keep the letters. If you thought we wouldn't be coming back, but... Oh, forget it.
Is that so? Then I'll be on my way. Get some rest and enjoy your stay.
This is a world of greatness and strife. Heroes once bound by friendship are set against each other by fate. You must find your own ambition. Discover a way through the chaos. The choice is yours and yours alone. Only your will can guide you.
Okay, so we just started Chapter 3 finally.
Nothing's changed. The state of the realm is as worrying as ever.
And it looks like, well, maybe we're not in the spring. I don't know where we are.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon and fight too!
No, it's not good for you to get a weapon. Retreat.
I hear there's a master.
Wait. Those clothes. Those eyes. Is that your name? How rude of me. My apologies. I am Pang Tong, apprentice to Master Shui Jing. Master has suddenly left the retreat in my care. I was just in the middle of agonizing over what to do while he is away. Clearly he wasn't concerned, as he told me to run the place the way I see fit. But he also mentioned that you were a special guest, to be treated with our utmost hospitality. Well, he can be a very free spirit at times, going here and there on a whim. Wherever he's gone, it's where the wind's taken him. But look at you. You are exactly as I was told you would be. Right down to that air of mystery about you. You are an intriguing man. Well, at any rate, until Master returns, I am the proprietor of this establishment. Allow me to be of service.
This is the guy who's in charge of bonds and stuff now. Oh my gosh, there's lots of these people around. You, Provenance, these are also people that you can learn from and get new weapons. G provenance, U provenance, Yuan provenance. Okay, let's try to find these guys.
Go show him what you're made of.
Hi. I'm actually pretty proud of us. We're now, again, there's only 5 chapters in the game. We're in chapter 3
After
now.
all the work I put in to open this shop, I'd be in tears if it got burned down in a battle.
Something at the end?
Well...
Suppression of Yan. Okay. I think what we're going to be doing in the next episode is we're going to help the Sun people. But my goal for the remainder of this stream is we're going to look for the people that are on the map that want to speak with us.
Is there something on your mind, Ziluan? I haven't seen you since the incident with Dongjuo. I'm glad you're doing well. Have you found the hero, then? Someone who can bring us all peace. I see. Among the likes of Cao Cao, Sun Jian, and Liu Bei, is there anyone worthy of being called a true hero? In time, they are certain to clash with one another. When that happens, with whom will you side? Your decision will set the course of our future. And those who take the wrong path, just as Zheng Zhao and Dongjuo did, must be eliminated. So, choose wisely. The next time we meet, I want you to show me the choice you've made.
So, just so you guys know, for me, I never side with Cao Cao. And I like the Sun people, but Liu Bei is the one who has integrity and kindness. And even though, you know, he died in history, I always like to see him win in Dynasty Warriors, so I'm gonna go with my guy. When the time comes, so don't be surprised if I choose the Green Army. Because I feel like he was a very important character in the Dynasty Warriors franchise, as well as he's a very wise person. He always tries to look at the glass differently than the other guys, as well as, like, he doesn't want to rush into war like the other warlords. He also has a very unique approach because he was never a noble. He was a man who his station was brought to him because of his accomplishments and his merit. So I like him more than the other guys. The gentleman in the middle is essentially like a follower of the Emperor, and Cao Cao is a man who has ambition, and of course is the antagonist of the series. So. Just so there's no surprises, just letting you guys know that's where we'll be going. So I don't know what other people's, you know, story is, but
nothing's changed. The state of the realm is as worrying as ever.
so let's see if we can find.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon.
In spite of everything, here we are, alive and kicking.
They say Dongjuo has disappeared. I wonder who we'll see try to take over the realm next.
governor is on his way. Please wait here a moment. How vexing. Treating everyone like an honored guest.
My apologies.
Sir!
You seem quite taken aback. I admit, I haven't gotten used to this either.
Now that you're the governor, you must look, and more importantly, act the part, sir.
Indeed. I am Liu Bei, governor of Ping Yuan. It is an honor to have you join us.
Ah, knock it off already. This is creeping me out.
Seeing a man of your caliber nonplussed over such matters is quite funny, Chang Gong. That's enough of pleasantries. Let us attend to the matter at hand. You have been summoned here because we once again need your help. But I should explain the situation. First, what happened after we parted ways in Luoyang. We returned to Yo Province with Lord Gongsun Zan, and I was appointed as governor of Ping Yuan. I think I'm doing a good job, if I do say so myself. My work has been praised by others.
We have my brother to thank for all we've achieved. Words of his deeds is beginning to spread across the land.
You shouldn't put me on such a pedestal, Guan Yu. We have only done as well as we have because of Lord Gongsun Zan's support. As we speak, our benefactor is under attack from Yuan Shao in Ji Province. I hear they're struggling. I'm sure they would appreciate our help.
We owe a lot to Gongsun Zan. What worth is there in life if you forget the kindness shown to you?
However, now that Yuan Shao has gained a foothold in Ji, he may be stronger than when he led the coalition forces. Meanwhile, our army is still finding its feet, and they far outnumber us.
I'm not sure that we can win, but there come times in life when one must fight all the same. For us, that time is now. I want to do all that I can. That is why I summoned you. Please, we need your help.
I just can't help but stare at Lord Guan Yu's magnificent beard.
Quite the selection, wouldn't you say, my lady? We only sell quality goods. How about something to take home?
My, these are really lovely. But I don't have any money on me, since I've been separated from my maid. Excuse me, might you be willing to pay for this for me? Well, I have a feeling you'll be sympathetic to my circumstances if I explain myself to you.
My lady, this area isn't exactly dangerous, but I don't advise walking alone. It'd be best to rely on him for help. He's a renowned warrior in these parts.
Oh, is that right? Then it seems my impression was not mistaken. Would you be so kind as to escort me then? I promise to give you a reward once I'm home safely. I'm grateful for your help. Now, let's set off. I'm truly grateful for you today. That was my first time fully exploring the town. Oh, very much so. It truly feels like a stroke of luck to have met you. I am so very glad that I snuck out of our residence. To tell the truth, I lied about being separated from my maid. I am from a widely respected family that has held high office in the county for generations. I was raised to be elegant and cultured, that I may be worthy of marrying a man from the prestigious Yuan family. I am much like a bird trapped in a cage. I have been given wings that are beautifully adorned, but they are not for me to take flight into the world with. The land is vast, with so much to see and so much to adore. And yet, when I marry into the Yuan family, I will be in another cage, only more lavish than the one I am in now. That is why I wanted to fly with my own wings before that happens. I suppose I ended up deceiving you. For that, I am sorry. I am grateful for your kindness. Today was special, as I could experience what lies beyond our residence. There were so many new things I was able to do with you. I will treasure them for the rest of my life.
I think if we go...
Things are better since Lord Liu Bei came here, but who knows how long it'll last.
This is Liu Bei's kingdom. You wouldn't say that Cao Cao is the antagonist? I mean, in all the previous games, he looks like the villain. He also does some very villainous things, like the execution of Lu Bu and all this other stuff. Whereas, you know, Liu Bei, he didn't really want to fight anybody. He was a benevolent ruler who just wanted to protect the people in his province, but because of Cao Cao's ambition, he's the last person that he stabs in the back. Because essentially, Cao Cao takes over most of China. It's just province here that is governed and protected by, you know, the Sworn Brothers. And if I remember correctly, Cao Cao kills two of Liu Bei's Sworn Brothers, which is what causes Liu Bei to, you know, no longer like his friend. But also, I mean, you know, he planned on crushing Liu Bei anyway. I mean, that's how I remember him.
They say Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao are old acquaintances.
Previous games.
Not sure if they're friends now, though.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced.
And even Nobunaga, they make him look like the bad guy, even though, you know, he was the first, like, real emperor of Japan, in a sense, the one who united.
I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed just to have a little land to till.
Wow, what do we have here? I know that face. I haven't been running around everywhere for nothing. My destiny is near.
No, he was there with you, right? The large gentleman with the long beard. You don't seem to get what I'm saying at all. Don't go anywhere. I'll spell it all out for you. My name is Zhou Zong. Remember me at all? I had a bit of a run-in with you two when I was fighting for the Yellow Turbans. Oh, so you do remember me. I'll be honest, when it comes to running into or away from the battlefield, I'm the quickest there is. So, let me be direct with you. When we clashed in that battle, I also met my soulmate. You held your own just as well out there. But it was that strapping bearded gentleman there with you who truly mesmerized me. His dignified demeanor, his sincere personality, everything about him has captured my heart. I have to see him again. Come on, you have to help me out. Yes! I knew I could count on you! So, you're pretty good friends, right? Then this shouldn't take long at all. Let's go meet him right... I found the bandit! Call for reinforcements! Get him off the streets now! Uh-oh. Looks like I've got company. I thought I'd lost him, too. Sorry, but I'm out of time for today. Some of the local officials still remember me from my days as a ruffian. Fret not, you'll be seeing me again. Don't forget what we talked about today.
If I hear one more yay out of the people of yay, I might just walk away.
We can't let that gentleman have,
I just saw a man who shone like the sun.
Guan Yu needs to be protected at all
Things are going
costs,
well enough around here.
because he's a kind, gentle soul and a great warrior. I always felt bad for the Sworn Brothers, though. They have a very tragic story.
They say Lord Cao Cao and
I heard the capital's been practically reduced.
Are people saying,
I hear there's a master
are they going
spearman
to be
among Lord
enemies
Gongsun?
now? Like, you'll probably see, my guess is chapter 5, Cao Cao will become the Emperor of,
I hope things will become a
start
little
to
bit
become
better
the
for
Emperor of the
everyone
land.
I just can't help but stare at Lord Guan Yu's
After the Sun
magnificent
Kingdom's
beard.
probably going to fall first. Chapter 4 will be the fall of the Sun
If I hear
Kingdom,
one more
is my
yay
guess.
out of the people of yay, I might just
be
walk
wrong,
away.
but I think that's how they're going to do it. And then chapter 5 will be whatever team you didn't, side with. It's hard for me to see. I don't think Liu Bei ever becomes a
They
conqueror.
say Lord Cao Cao
I
and
think
Yuan
the two
Shao. I heard the
conquerors
capital's
in
been
Dynasty
practically
Warriors,
reduced to
the
ruins.
ones that go and
What a shame.
swallow up nations, is Cao Cao and the Sun people.
Things are going well enough around here. It helps to have support.
I don't ever think Liu Bei goes and
Lord
like,
Cao
conquers
Cao is the
provinces.
only
He's
one we
more
can
of a
trust to let us
pacifist.
live our
I
lives.
heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo.
There's not a soul alive that hasn't heard of the rapid advance of Cao Cao's forces. I admire them.
Wait. It's you, isn't it? I am Zheng Liao. We've met before. I wonder if you remember me. We met on the battlefield. Seeing as we were enemies, I had little hope that you would remember me. But I'm glad you seem to have some recollection. My apologies for approaching you so bluntly. People have started to talk of you throughout the land. I had hoped to meet you properly one day. A skilled martial artist who walks among heroes on the battlefield, and yet who has not sworn allegiance to any particular lord. I wonder, What drives you to keep fighting? I see. I suppose it is your indomitable will that allows you to inspire the people around you. In my case, I fight for my lord, for Lord Liu Bei. That is my duty as his vassal. But you are free. Your reason for fighting comes from within. Unlike me, you feel no need to serve. I will admit, I'm a little envious. I understand your skepticism. After all, he betrayed even the oath he swore with Dong Zhuo, his adoptive father. But Lord Liu Bei is the greatest warrior to have ever lived. Fighting under him is an honor, and I feel no shame in serving him. I am committed to my lord, and I would give my life for him. That is my purpose in life. Apologies. I have taken up too much of your time with my wayward chatter. But I have enjoyed this talk. You have my thanks. As souls of the battlefield in this chaotic world, may we meet again. As allies or as enemies. When that day comes, I will show you what I am capable of. I wish you well until then.
These guys do know that I can wash every single one of them, right? I love how they challenge me. They like come up there like, Alright, so we have some new missions. I'll probably be doing these missions off camera, just so you know, because they do take a while. There's no reason.
I heard that every once in a while, someone finds valuable treasure among the ruins of the capital.
Oh wow, this place is still technically burned to the ground. This was the former kingdom, I believe.
All those rumors about that mysterious beauty. We don't hear any.
We still have a couple more people.
In spite of everything, here we are, alive and kicking.
Now, if I remember correctly, maybe people can help me out. It's been several years, but the Princess of the Sun Kingdom, does she not become Liu Bei's wife? They form an alliance of some type, I believe.
A question for you. What is the Imperial Seal? The answer is the proof of succession. It's passed down to each emperor who takes the throne.
Ah, I am glad you're here. Well, Liu Bei stopped us on our way back from Luoyang. I may have gotten out if I was alone, but that doesn't quite work when you are leading an army. No doubt Yuan Shao is behind the attack, trying to keep me here until I give up the Imperial Seal. I don't have proof, but having seen how he behaved during the Alliance, it's easy enough to put together. Besides, Liu Bei is someone who prefers to avoid conflict. It's difficult to imagine he'd do this alone. In any case, if we stay put here, there's no telling when his forces may come to strike us from behind. We need to break through the encirclement before that happens. I take it you'll give us a hand? Glad to hear it. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, but in the Dynasty Warrior games, it's always he marries the girl from the Red Kingdom.
Lord Chung Pu scolded me, Lord Hung Gai encouraged me, and Lord Hung Dong just smiled at me.
Food's wonderful at my place. We use the freshest fish, after all. A question for you. What is the Imperial Seal? The answer...
Imperial Seal, it's the right of succession to be the Emperor. Super important. The emperors in China in the early kingdoms were not necessarily by blood, they were by station.
Changsha has thrived for centuries thanks to the young.
Hey, thanks for coming. It's been a while, hasn't it? Here, this seat's for you. We don't meet all that much, considering we're both out there handling odd jobs. My crew won't shut up about you. Always asking when they can see you and talk to you. Rumors of your daring deeds come in like the rising tide. Your reputation continues to precede you. Are you kidding me? It's a wonder you aren't aware of it yourself. Still, these days, lords rise up and then fade away just as quickly. All of them are desperate to ensure they're surrounded with the best of the best. The guys I know have started settling down in places befitting their talents. Wandering about, moving from job to job. It seems like it's gotten much harder to live that way in this day and age. So, how about you? I bet you've had a couple invitations come your way. Is that right? So you've started charting your own course then? I didn't want to talk about this. But if not now, then when, right? I got an invitation from Jing province, see? I ain't sure if I should accept it or not. I don't even know the caliber of the guy who sent the invitation, but life would be a hell of a lot easier than it is now, that's for sure. To be honest, I don't give a damn about myself, but my crew. If I leave them high and dry, they're done for. I'm living for more than myself, you see? You're right. I'll think long and hard about what seems best. I really appreciate you coming around to see me like this. That's why, well, it'd be nice to spend more time like this, if possible. I'll send my boys on home at some point. Then maybe we can enjoy some quiet time. Just you and me. Hey.
More side quests. Okay, so somebody has questions about, like, what is this all about? Like, why are you meeting all these different people?
Lord Han Dong is a regular at my shop.
Well, at the end of the game, you'll have to choose a side. And I already told you guys we'll be siding with Liu Bei. But all these people that you meet, some of them you will kill on the battlefield.
I don't have time to think about what's next. I'm just focused on protecting
Dynasty
my family
Warriors
right
Origins is all about creating bonds.
A question for you. What is the Imperial Seal? The answer is the proof.
You'll make bonds with people that you will end up killing. It's supposed to reflect how horrific and sad China's civil war was during the Three Kingdoms period, where, as I told you guys,
that Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to me.
Fathers and sons, you know, and uncles and grandfathers and stuff all met on the battlefield and they killed each other. you know, for the right of whatever land they served, so that they could be a united, you know, kingdom. Because the kingdoms, basically, it's called the Three Kingdoms. They split into 3 provinces, which you can see up there. The main provinces are blue, red, and green. Although it's supposed to be purple, but
that Cao Cao fellow's been making it.
it's supposed to be sad, but also you're supposed to get to know these people.
Well, hello there. It's been a while. You're friendlier than you look. A bit like me. I think we might get along. I'm not here for any particular reason. I just happened to hear a rumor about you. So I figured I'd come say hello while I'm taking a break. You know, all the things I have to do. I currently serve Lord Li Jue. He's one of the generals who succeeded Dong Zhuo and took control of the capital. After Louis Bu murdered Dong Zhuo, it was Wan Yun who took control of the imperial court. But then the remnants of Dong Zhuo's army, including Lord Li Jue, defeated Wan Yun and ousted Louis Bu, which is how we've come to where we are now. You were one of his house guests, right? Friends with his daughter? Anyway, I was doing decently well under our new leader, Lord Li Jue. But now, well, things have gotten a bit tense. Ambitious people like them always assume everybody else thinks the same way they do. So in their minds, anyone not demanding promotion for their achievements, like me, is suspect. So the more work I do, the less I'm trusted. Still, writing that out is also part of being a tactician. Making me spill my story like that. You've got a knack for making people talk. Glad to hear it. I wouldn't mind doing this every once in a while, if you're interested. Or maybe you're not, but I hope you'll say yes. In any case, it's fun speaking with you. Well, I'd better leave. Let's talk more in depth next time, huh? If we're both still alive, that is.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he? I'll never be like him, though. Can't even fake it.
Yep. So, like I said, essentially you're meeting people, and like I said, we're siding with the Green Army, so anyone you see in red, or blue, or purple...
I heard there's another big conflict.
Most likely they'll get killed on the battlefield. And...
I think the guys who laid waste to our fields will be...
Liu Bei, I have a feeling that Guan Yu and the other brother is still going to die, because they always die in the Dynasty Warrior games. It'd be nice if they would change their fate for once, but usually there's always a bit of sadness involved in Dynasty Warrior games, because like I said, it's supposed to...
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo.
It's supposed to put
so many people are after this land.
Driver's seat of what'll
become of our life.
You know, the Civil War of this country was like. And you know, these people that you fought with weren't necessarily bad. It's just, you know, they worked for the other kingdom.
I wonder if he was important.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced to ruins. What a shame.
The capital's gone. And they just said that we don't even get to see her father die either.
The state of the
realm.
realm.
Her father was killed.
I hope things will become a little bit better for everyone.
But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. I think we did everything.
Things have gotten so much
better. I don't believe there's any other people left standing. Let's see. Did we meet everybody?
It's you.
Yep. Okay, so that was my plan, was to interact with everybody, so... There you go. Alright guys, you know how this works. If you would like another stream of Dynasty Warriors Origins, as we are in Chapter 3 now, we'll be doing the Sun Kingdom next time, but 1,000 views is required. The stream got 930 views, that's the best we could do, after 3 hours and 15 minutes. Your next stream will be Arkham Origins, which will be starting up in 15 minutes or so, because I'm pretty sure it's at the likes necessary to start. Let's see. Are we at where we need to be? Yeah. So we are exactly where we need to be. I'm just gonna get something to drink, redirect you guys, and then we're good to go. So, yeah. I accomplished what I wanted to on the stream. The rest is up to you guys. So if you want the series to continue, you got to get 1,000 views by midnight. So you have 11 o'clock. You have 2 hours to basically get like less than 100 views. It's about 100 views, something like that. The best way to do that is rewatch the stream for like 5 minutes after it's archived. Leave a comment, and that should help push this into territory, knowing that we get another episode. I really hope we get another episode, because Chapter 3 is going to be very interesting. Chapter 3 is going to be the last of the coalition of the red, blue, and green armies working together. And then in the 4th chapter, they're probably going to go to war. And whatever group you decide, like Chow Chow will be the final boss. So Chapter 5 will all be about whatever hero you decide to team up with, you'll take down Chow Chow. Chapter 4 will probably be rushing to the aid of one of the kingdoms that will get destroyed first. Probably be the Red Kingdom will call for our aid, and they're going to lose. Because it always comes down to one final kingdom that versus each other. One kingdom always gets destroyed, either through marrying off their daughter or whatever. It gets absorbed, and the previous leader gets killed. It's going to get kind of dark from here on out. But that's what it's always like in Dynasty Warriors, so it's nothing new. Those of you that have played these games, that you know what's coming. you know what's going to happen. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one, okay? I'll see you guys on Arkham in just a little bit. Thanks so much for watching. No super chats on the stream, but we're close to 1,000 views, so we'll get some type of revenue. Alright, see you guys.